ecological issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
But then they're going to control what you can and what you can't spend. There's an organization out there called FedNow, okay? Every time you, let's say you go to Amazon, you go, because everybody makes fun of my incontinence. So let's say I go on Amazon and I buy a package of fucking diapers on Amazon. Well, in order to make the transaction, you got to go through this new thing called FedNow. And if the federal government goes, well, Emo, you don't need that package of diapers. You can shit all over your legs and all over the floor and all over the walls and the ceiling because you don't need your diapers. We decided you're not allowed to buy that package. You're not allowed to buy that package of diapers. FedNow contacts fucking Amazon and says you're not allowed to sell them that.
Bang, let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave YouTube.
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my channel again. You will be banned.
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, let's change scenes and get a little more comfortable. How you doing this Thursday night, folks? This episode is not brought to you by Heineken, but I'm sure going to enjoy it. Thank you for joining me for another little frolic through the internet, this place we call the Weirdo Wonderland. We got a tight little show for you tonight. We got, it was Rev's birthday last week. So I guess it was Shanny's birthday, so we got a little catching up, skim through we got to do there. We got some VONHELTON. We got a little bit of this. We got a little bit of that. We got Cyrax calling into the Masshole Report. We got jeepers, little sprinklings of this and that, and the return of a couple cows that we haven't heard from a little bit. So that should be interesting. And I don't really got a whole lot to say to kick off tonight's festivities. So let's just crack open the drink and get right into it, folks. Just gonna do it right from the bottle tonight. It's the last day of August. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be depressing, but it's not, folks. It's not over yet. There we are. Not a sponsor, folks. Not a sponsor. So it looks like Cobra's got a new buddy hanging around. We might check a little bit of that out. But folks, first, you know how we do it. We're not even going to hesitate. We're not going to put this off any longer.
There's a chump. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all keep on pushing. Lokes getting by. Loving all the fans. Loving all the women. As a Lokes, never gonna quit with them things. Fans, we push for life with them things. Lokes, never gonna stop. Much love to the fans. Much love to the women. You're a chump. Fire that chump with them things. You know what I'm saying? Get them fired, everybody. Chump just working. Who the fuck he think he is? Giving everybody attitude. Masto. God bless the fans. Yeah, you better be in check. That's right. God bless the fans. Much love to the women. Lokes never gonna stop. Yeah.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Shalom everyone. So I don't really want to make videos anymore because my earthly duties are completely over. I am sitting at the Father's right hand in heaven, seated on his throne next to him. And so, you know, there's nothing else for me to do here concerning making videos and everything. But for the sake of, you know, the true followers of the Lord, I made this post, but I thought it was so actually important so I can make a video about it, even though technically I don't really have to, because everyone already knows this in the heavenly realm, all the cloud of witnesses and everybody, but you know, I'm just gonna read it for y'all anyways. So this is the exact timeline of the king's return, and this is actually from the Father. It's not like made up prophecies or guesses. This is a factual timeline. So because there's been so much taking place and it's been thousands of years and so many battles, I'm just gonna truncate like the entire Bible story into this one little message here, okay? I'm just gonna go through it real fast. So the timeline is, okay, so Jesus came to woo me in the springtime. That's why, you know, he says, my beloved speaks to me and says, arise, my love, my beautiful one, and come away. For behold, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. So it's springtime. So springtime, Jesus comes. He's like, come away with me, my love. And then he woos me there in the third heaven secret garden. And, you know, we're doing all kinds of love making for like a lot of love making. And then the marriage happened, blah, blah. So then fast forward, then I became pregnant with child. And then I gave birth to this man child in the summertime, which you've all seen. So here, let me read this. Summertime, and now that man child has been born, he is finally making his way back here to me on the earth realm. And this is why all of God's holy feast days start in September. So you see, guys, the timeline. Jesus comes to woo his bride in the springtime. So on the earth, it's been thousands of years since the beginning. Everyone's like, what's taking him so long? There's been a delay. Is he coming? But you see now in the heavenly realm, it literally took him like a few days. It didn't take long at all. He did not make me wait. The only reason why there was a delay before, because I told you that before, when I was giving birth to the man child, the dragon would always come and devour my child. And therefore, that was the death of the two witnesses. So what happened after that was we had to start all over from scratch. Jesus come woo me again in the springtime. And then, you know, we make love, I get pregnant, and then I have the baby in the summertime. And then now that, you know, the man child has been born, God is now seated on his throne. Now Jesus is on his way back to me. So in heaven, it literally was only a few days, but on the earth, it was thousands of years. But for me, for the Lord and I, it literally was only a few days in heaven. And also, I wanted to bring this up because in the ancient, like, Jewish wedding, how it worked, you know, the groomsmen were like blasting trumpets to, you know, announce blah, blah, blah. Like, we passed all that already. So what happens is the groom comes, takes his bride, which he paid for. Then he goes away with her and consummates with her for 7 days. And then on the 7th day, he comes out of his tent and he shows everyone, like, you know, I have taken her virginity. We have officially consummated this marriage. So we are officially married. We're no longer engaged, but we're married. So that's what was happening with the Lord and I in heaven. So that's why it was like...
You know, the most unbelievable part of this story is that she was a virgin, right? Because even by her own... Well, I mean, that's a good screenshot right there. Even put aside who Tequila is. Didn't she say she gave birth to some man child in the summer and then they got married? But I mean, just the thought of Tequila being a virgin. I mean, you notice over her shoulder a picture of herself in white as the bride. Folks, this is what Tila's been up to. 7
days, right? When all this was happening, you know, and then I gave birth, blah, blah. And then I actually saw when he was making love to me that I was bleeding. I was, you know, bleeding because my cherry had popped. So therefore, you know, this is the Lord's announcing that, behold, this is my wife. We have consummated, and, you know, her cherry popped. So therefore, she is a virgin. I popped her cherry. Therefore, she's mine. And I, you know. So my point is that only means that literally Jesus is like at the door, like, you know, because, okay, so after the man child's born in the summertime, then right after that, is God's holy feast days. Rosh Hashanah, Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, like all those Jewish holidays. It comes in September and October, right after I give birth in August. So Jesus' birthday, he was never born on Christmas. That was a whole Luciferian thing. That was Lucifer's arrival to the earth, so everyone's worshiping Lucifer. That's why they're worshiping like Santa Claus. If you respell Santa, it spells Satan. But nowhere in the Bible does it mention, Jesus being born on December 25th or anything like that at all. Jesus was born in August. I have a tattoo in the back of my neck that says Summer Love. I got it when I was like 21 years old, and that was just a
So folks, I see it going across the chat. Someone is reporting that VONHELTON has been kicked, ironically, from a website called Kick. I'm not sure if he's raging about it somewhere, or he will be soon if not, but another platform has deplatformed VONHELTON. We're going to skim through this, folks.
Reflection of what was happening in heaven, because
we get the idea.
Exposed. Jesus and the angel armies are coming here to this house, to this neighborhood, in this city, guys. So everyone's been put to shame in that way, because everyone has been like, oh, we're the chosen ones, oh, Jesus is going to Israel. Israel's the apple of God's eye. And then they don't realize, like, look, before all of you, I am. That's what Jesus was talking about, because you are earthly beings. So when people, even the Jews say, oh, but we're the chosen one, we're the apple of God's eye, Israel is the apple of God's eye, or the Christians like, oh, but we're the bride of Christ, it's a group of us. They fail to look up, because the dwelling place of God is above, and so too is the Queen's dwelling place. And my name in heaven, I am the heavenly Israel, Jerusalem, all that. So everything else was created in my image, in our image. So when the Lord comes here, he's not going over there to a copy of the real thing, of the heavenly, why would a husband not go to his wife's house to get her directly? Why would he go to some random place, over yonder, overseas, and be far away from the one that he loves? It makes no sense. So it's going to be crazy. Everyone's just going to be caught unawares, when he comes here, and the whole earth will be filled with the glory of the Lord, and all the Jews will be crying and weeping, because they thought this whole time that they were the chosen ones, and that, even all the Christians is looking over to earthly Israel like, oh, that's where the Lord's going to be when he comes back. But all y'all wrong, he's coming here. But anyways, and that's the timeline, guys. Like, it's literally no time left. So I told you this. Springtime, Jesus came to romance me. By summertime, I'm pregnant. At the end of the summer, I gave birth. And now we're entering into September. After I give birth, Jesus is on his way back. Therefore, all of the holy feast days. That's why the Lord says, if anyone does not go up to Jerusalem to worship on this holy feast day, I will not give them any rain. He was not talking about going to earthly Jerusalem, or, like me, you're like, oh, we're going to look to earthly Jerusalem.
I can't even say what she's saying. Drillism? Drizzle some? And when you're done with the pastry, take the heated chocolate, then drizzle some over the top. Is that what she's saying? I don't know.
And just pray over there in that direction so we can get rain. No, Jesus is talking about me, heavenly Jerusalem. So he's like, whoever doesn't come to heavenly Jerusalem, me, to worship, I'm not going to give you rain. Because that's one of the ways, one of the many ways that the Lord is honoring me, his beloved one. So that's all I want to tell you guys. Like, listen, whatever you're doing, drop what you're doing. Literally, I say September and October, these are all the feast days, but because the Lord is burning for me with a great jealousy and desire and a burning love for me, he has accelerated his return. So therefore, he might even come earlier than those days. So meaning, like, literally next week he could show up. Like tomorrow he could show up, next week, in the next 2 weeks. You don't know. All I know is he will in fact be here before the year is over. Okay, guys? So be ready.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, look, here on Getter, notice I've got 99 plus notifications. What that means is I'm getting notifications from people that I follow. Okay, so there's 99 plus notifications, right? Okay, so I've already followed a whole shit ton of people. All right, but look here at the bottom here. No likes, no comments, no emojis, no reposts. No likes, no comments, 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 no reposts. No likes, no comments. I can go on all day, all the way down the list. No likes, no. Nobody goes to my page. Nobody sees my page. They couldn't, because I mean I've got over 99 notifications right here. You can see it right here, 99 plus notifications. I've hooked up to all kinds of people on Getter. And I'm not, you know, I got people that are following me, but for whatever reason, they're not going to my page. They're not seeing my page, and I don't know why, but they're not seeing the page. They're not going there because there's absolutely no.
I'll be honest with you, Vaughn. I don't use Getter, so.
Yeah, but it's this way for every website I'm on.
Everyone?
MeWe, Getter, YouTube, it doesn't matter. No matter what website I'm on, every one of my shit's empty. It's empty. Mines, I'm on Mines, it's empty. Nobody goes to my page and clicks on anything on my page. No one. No one. Zero. I can go down the whole list. And it doesn't matter. I mean, I'll prove the point. Let me minimize this back down to 100 again, because I don't need it blasting in my face. All right, let's go to Mines. I'll go to Mines. We'll see.
Okay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's take a look on Mines. And
let's take a look. It's in a book.
Yep. No likes, no reposts, no comments. 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 Now, see, True Social. Let's go to True Social. I think I did finally get somebody that commented on one of my things on my page, but I don't know. Let me check. Okay, no comments, no reposts, no likes. Okay, now there's one, but that's because I linked it to somebody else. Okay, so you can't count that one.
We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, I almost forgot that this was time for me to do my YouTube video. I have been very busy working on the Northridge earthquake story. And oh goodness, these are Brent's earrings that he got me. Yeah, I finished it today. It came out to 30,957 words. It's no wonder it took me so long. There was just so much that I had to cover. So many things happened in the time period of this story, from the end of November 93 till the time of the Northridge earthquake. The Jesuits and Brent were all picking up. Basically, what was going on in November 93 to January 94 is there was a big legal battle between Brent's attorneys and Paramount Studios. And apparently there was a Yale-trained lawyer working at Paramount who was heading up a lot of the, I would call it the Jesuit opposition to my long-distance relationship with Brent. And I was a married woman at that time, and I didn't know it, but I was married to a Jesuit agent. So the Jesuits had a pretty strong position at that time. Yeah, it's really, really hot out there, so I go from, I'm trying to find the best setting for this. So I go, like right now my window thermometer, like at 2 o'clock it was saying was 107 degrees. It's going down now. It seems like it gets really hot around 1 or 2. It's possible it could be near something metal and it's making the thermometer go higher. So that may be it. But it's hot. It's really hot. Anyways, yeah, I've given myself more time to write these short stories simply because some of them are longer. I'm giving myself 3 weeks. I originally started off with 2 weeks, and I wanted to keep it at 2 weeks because there is a television series being made from these short stories. But if some of these stories are going to be 30,000 to 31,000 words, they're going to have enough material, even if it takes me 3 weeks to write the story. Like this one short story that I wrote, I should probably almost call it a novelette, you know. It's like 31,000 words almost. There's probably enough in this one short story that they could make up to 3 television episodes. So yeah, you might say you got 100 short stories. I think I just finished this. I lost track. I think it's the 6th one. The number 6. Yeah, the 6th short story, and I've got a total of 100 to do. That means I've got 94 to go. And I'm giving myself 3 weeks to do each one. And I put it all on like a calendar at my website. I have deadlines for each one. I've moved it up to 3 weeks because I'm an intuitive writer and I need time to get in the zone, and also I'm writing an omniscient point of view.
So let's skip ahead. Let's see what Gail's been up to here.
So I got to spend. The only problem is I have such a complicated story to tell, because that's okay. I mean, like, I really do believe, because Brent tried everything, and no matter what he did, he could not keep Lori McBride out of his car and out of his house, okay? She always got in. I figured he would change his locks, he had alarm systems, nothing worked. So I figured she must have had, I would say she must have had, I'm trying to get the lighting right here. I don't have Hollywood lighting, you know. Oh, this is the side that's dark. I wonder if I can move this over this way. Huh? Let me see. They must have used what they call, you know, like Star Trek-like transporter technology, which we are using right now, by the way. I'm going to try putting this over here. Yeah, which we are using right now, by the way. And, yeah, they must have had that. And I think that's how she got into his house. Yeah, but because that technology was not known, they were able to get away with all sorts of stuff. With Brent's love for Gail Court-Schuler, and they did some research on me, and, you know, I'm submitting all my stories to Brent, and I say if I'm not accurate, you know, let me know, and I will correct it. But he hasn't been correcting me. And you say, how are you figuring stuff out? I'm using my brilliant intuition. I have very strong intuitive abilities. So I'm using my brilliant intuition and getting into the villain's point of view, getting into Brent's point of view. And of course, I knew what my point of view was. And I also kind of wrote a journal in the around 2005 or 6 when my memory was better. And I went back and reread that. There were interesting things happening in the Hollywood studios, too. We started figuring out that all the major power players on Earth were obsessed with me. And Brent figured it out first, because I've always tended to have an inferiority complex because of the way I was raised. And he figured it out first, and I believe he found out long before I did that I am the great niece of Howard Hughes. Okay, and I do believe that Howard Hughes was murdered by the Jesuits. Out so that my husband, because I was planning on marrying Brent after the divorce, and I didn't want to drag Brent into the divorce, but he got dragged in anyway. And I am asexual leaning, so it's like I don't really have the way I handle. You might say, how could you be polyamorous and asexual leaning? Well, an asexual person, or an asexual leaning person, not everybody who's asexual chooses to be single. Some of them actually will want to get married. 0 to almost no sex with him, and I mean, as long as we were good friends, and intimate. And like if he was let's say if Brent was asexual leaning, I could probably be happy with having sex twice a year. I mean, you can tell I'm asexual leaning, right? Yeah, for a while there, I would say in most of my 20s, I'd say for most of my 20s, I would not wear pants. Yeah, this was the group I was involved with. I believed my place was in the home, so I didn't really train for a career. And it's like the biggest thing in Hollywood and in the news. The real news is Gabriel Chan of Fox News, by the way. Done around, let me see, I think there's going to be enough to make a 6-year television series. Yeah, about Gail the Complete series. I'm working very hard on it. I'm working as hard on it as I did Silver Skies in the 1990s. And yeah, I'm having to spend a lot of time in research. That's kind of the nature of the beast when you're writing something in the format of a mystery thriller. Blend in, and that's why they're so effective. And that's why they hate my book, because I'm exposing all of the stuff that they've been covering up so that they can play their game, their deadly game. Yeah, they could win the Nobel Prize for murder. Anyways, let me go ahead and post my video for this week. And yeah, and get ready to do other stuff, because I'm working really hard. It's almost like a full-time job, you know. So.
Wow. So there we are, folks. That's Gail. Blame Lusty.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Folks, the Big Iced Tea Taste Test is history, and the clear winner is...
Kratom tea. Kratom tea.
Gotta be this red blend makes it taste so good.
See how satisfying iced tea can taste.
I'm gonna drink it down, funky town. Freedom. Energy drink chug for Bob Barker. I tried doing that on the video, but that tribute Storm, clean energy, peach nectarine. Let's go. Excuse me.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm.
We'll be right back after these messages.
And on a happier note, boys and girls, look at what I got. Look at what I got, trolls and haters. Yeah, look at what I got. And it matches my outfit, too. Isn't that great? Matches the color of my outfit. And it's white. White chocolate, y'all. White chocolate. If I can get it open. More than one way to skin a cat.
Okay, now look at this motherfucker. I just want to point out the irony that Von Helton has readily available on his counter, right in front of him, right at his computer desk, nail clippers. Von Helton has nail clippers. A man who never trims his fucking nails. Feet, hands, or otherwise. But he readily has it available to open a pack of Reese's peanut butter cups. I just want to let that sink in for a sec.
It's open now. Yeehaw. Very good. They're individually wrapped too, man. Isn't that great? Individually wrapped too. We are going to open this bad boy up. Yes, we are. White chocolate, folks. Not anymore, I guess, huh? Because here it is. There it is, right in your face. White chocolate. All right, let's see what we got. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wow, wait. In the words of Blackie Lawless, I think I'll have another one of these. White chocolate. Very good. That is very good. Better than I expected. Yeehaw. Someone told me, they said, make sure when you go to the store, get you some Reese's. And I hadn't had no Reese's in a while, and I saw these white ones, and it's like, I'll give these white ones a try. And I'm glad I did, because, boy, they're good. They're really, really good. Wow. Those really are good. Those really are good. There's only 5 in a pack, though. Wow, they are really good. And individually wrapped, too. Isn't that interesting? Because usually when you open up them long packs of Reese's Cups, they're not individually wrapped. I wonder what caused the change. Any ideas?
Yeah. Because the dollar stores all have their Halloween shit out already. That's why you're buying the packs, you idiot. Actually, I'm pretty sure those long packs, when I buy them here, are all individually wrapped because they're meant for kids' lunches and stuff. But yeah, it's Halloween. They get, anyways.
And the last Reese's Cup. Here it is, the last one, and we're going to consume it. Awesome.
Right back after these messages.
You need to back off! Enough is enough!
What's good? You got haters on your ass. You need protection.
Shadowblade Investigations Protection Agency.
Knock out those trolls with powerful MMA training.
I have been hired as a debt collector.
Get back what's yours from those dirty motherfuckers.
I bet you're probably thinking, well, if you're a debt collector, who are you working for?
Shadowblade Investigations Protection Agency.
On many grounds, I could have you arrested.
And honestly, dude, you need to get a fucking life and quit the bullshit.
Don't get mad. Get even. Shadowblade Investigations Protection Agency. The past is the past.
Creamy cobras.
Why did you bitch out of my stream, Cyrax?
Why'd your kids get taken by children's services? Oh,
Well, you didn't answer my question, Cyrax. Why did you? My kids wouldn't bitch down out of my stream. My kids would show up to the stream.
Bitch. Why don't you go back and do that fucking crack you're so adamant, dumbass?
Your turn, cutie. What, Cyrax? Why are you so angry, dude?
Hey, crackhead. I guess what? I'll be seeing your bitch ass in court, and guess
You're
what?
gonna see my bitch
You
ass
will
in
know
court?
I gave you a fucking chance.
No, I gave you a
gave
chance,
you-
Cyrax. I
Bitch,
gave you a
shut
chance
your
and you didn't
fat
take
ass
it.
up.
You
Let's
bitched
get like
down. You
that,
hid and played Xbox instead of having a conversation.
Hey, whore, keep your fucking legs
I'm going to
closed,
expose you
nasty
every day
stank,
on my channel from now on. I'm going back to exposing you every day.
stank
I'm going
ass
to pull up
bitch.
every single time that you tried to sleep with a child. No, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring up the time I catfished you as a single mom. Do you remember that? And you wanted to hug and kiss the kids, you fucking creep. I'm going to bring up the time in 2014 when you tried to sleep with the child. Remember that?
DHS on your kids, you lesbian little bitch.
I'm a lesbian little
You are
bitch.
the user. You're a user, bitch. You're a user.
I'm gonna bring up the time that you put the stylus in your pee hole for the child. Remember that? Remember that?
Loser.
How's that anger management working for you, Cyrax? I think it's not working that well.
Hey, keep your skank ass fucking closed, bitch. No one wants your nasty ass fucking coochie, bitch.
Cyrax, I am recording this and I'm sending it to the Akron PD.
Go ahead, I don't give a fuck. I'm telling the fucking truth.
No, what you're doing is you're threatening me,
No,
and
it ain't.
you
No,
are.
it
You
ain't.
just threatened
Shut
me.
your threatening,
You did. You
bitch.
just threatened me. I'm
Hey,
going
you're
to.
a
I'm calling
liar.
the Akron
You're
PD
a
and I'm sending them this
ghetto
recording, and I'm telling them that you are in the middle of a commission of a crime right now. You are physically threatening me. You're going to prison. You're going to prison, Chance.
You don't fucking know me, you don't cunt.
I do. I know you're a
sit down,
pedophile
shut
and you're
your
going to
faggot
prison.
ass. You ain't gonna do nothing, and you know it.
No, you're not going to
You
do
know
anything.
you
You're a
ain't.
coward. You're the coward of Akron.
You're afraid of me, kid, but you know
No,
damn
you're
well
afraid of
that
me,
I know
Cyrax.
the
You wouldn't
truth,
even go on a
bitch.
stream. You
I
ran
know
and hid
the
from a
truth,
stream.
bitch. You're a liar. You set me up for no fucking reason.
I set you up because you're a
no
pedophile,
fucking
dude. I don't know what to tell
Bitch,
you. Like,
you had grounds, so shut up. You had no grounds to do what you did, and you know it.
you're a
So
third
sit your
generation
ass
pedophile,
down and
Cyrax.
bitch, sit your ass down and shut the fuck up.
No, I'm gonna call your stepdad every day. I'm gonna tell your stepdad how I want to tongue his butthole. I want to rim Ed. I want to fucking lick the dingleberries out of that chocolate starfish. That's what I want to do.
Bitch. So sit down and shut up.
I'm gonna fuck Ed. I'm gonna be your stepmom. And you know what? When I'm your stepmom, you're gonna get punished. I'm gonna take your Xbox time away for being a pedophile.
Stop hitting on my stepdad, you dumb
No,
fuck.
I'm gonna call your stepdad every day and I'm gonna tell him how I want to fuck him. Hey, Cyrax, what's up?
Let me ask you something, and I want you to be fucking real, 110% fucking honest with me.
Okay.
On what fucking grounds did you feel like you had to come after me when you did not fucking know me? You knew nothing about me.
That's a good...
You didn't even look. No, you didn't even look at my fucking record at all. So what grounds do you think you fucking had to do what you fucking did to me from the jump?
That's
Give
a good
me a
question.
straight up, real fucking answer.
That's a
When
good question,
you had
Cyrax.
no grounds. You had no grounds to come at me the way you fucking did.
So what do you think grounds would have been? Like, what would have been the proper grounds?
If you would have looked at my history, you would have seen that I'm not a fucking pedophile, that I've not been arrested for anything like that. All you would have had to do was look at my fucking history. But instead, you jumped head first, and guess what? Because of you and what you fucking did and all your illegal bullshit, I've lost 3 best friends. I can't get a fucking job because of all the fucking rumors, and not to mention, I almost got killed not once, but fucking twice. I had 2 fucking murder attempts on my life because of your fucking selfish ass bullshit.
Well, you don't think that maybe that's because you sent your dick to what you thought was a 14-year-old, though? Well, why did you do what you did, Cyrax? Why did you send the pictures?
Shut the and fucking simple. You had no grounds to do what you did. Therefore, that makes what you did illegal as fuck.
That's not what the Akron police just said, though.
You don't work for the cops. I know you, Kate. No one knows you better than me. I'll check those shit out. You don't work with the police, bitch. I have no record. Therefore, that makes what you did illegal as fuck.
Wait a minute,
guess
Cyrax,
what?
there's a police report.
And
Okay,
guess
Cyrax,
what?
there's a police report that says that you
Bitch.
sent your dick to a
Shut up,
14-year-old.
because when this gets hauled into court, guess what?
You should take it to court. Haul it into court.
You will be spending 12 months in fucking prison.
What is Ed's favorite restaurant? I want to take him to a nice restaurant on the first date.
Oh, by the way, that ain't gonna fucking happen, bitch, because guess what? You show up here, the cops are getting called on your fucking ass.
I'm gonna flash my
guess
titties
what?
to Ed, and I'm gonna
guess
take him out
what?
for a nice steak dinner.
And guess what? I will be telling the feds about how you illegally entrapped me. You had no fucking grounds. You don't work for the cops. Therefore, what you did is illegal as fuck.
Okay, but
So
Cyrax, maybe
truth,
you could have
Kate.
just not sent your dick to what you thought was a kid.
Tell the truth, Katie, no. Tell the truth, Nicole Robber, you dumb bitch. Tell the fucking truth. You set me up with no anything. Therefore, you did not have any right to do what you did. So stay down, shut the fuck up, and go the fuck on somewhere before I expose all.
So, folks, I just want to put the bug in your ear as summer is coming to a close and fall will soon be upon us. The next season, folks, is the home stretch for the Golden Lulz Cow Award. And I got to say, this year I'm a little disappointed compared to past years. I mean, stuff's went on and it's still early. I still say emo is a wild card, but I know we don't watch a lot of Cyrax over here. It's not everyone's cup of tea, right? But I gotta say, when I'm going down the list, checking the boxes for what makes the Lulz Cow of the Year, I mean, this motherfucker's hit them. He's going to court. I mean, he's hit all the boxes, folks. I gotta say, if I was just on paper, just pen and paper, adding it up, I gotta say, Cyrax is a serious contender on getting that Lulz Cow Award. What do you guys think? Start thinking about that.
Oh, your dirty laundry.
Don't do that, Cyrax. Cyrax, if you expose my
trust
dirty
me, I know
laundry,
everything about you, bitch.
I'm gonna fuck
I know
everyone.
everything
That's what I'm
about
gonna
you,
do.
bitch.
The first time we'll
I
accept
know
it's gonna
about
be
how
anal
you
and not on me. I'm
You're
gonna
a
peg him.
criminal, bitch.
He's gonna love it.
You're a criminal.
He's gonna love it.
Criminal. Cunt-ass criminal. Have fun behind bars, bitch.
But you're the one going to jail. Yeah, hang on again.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Well, do you remember the other day when you and I was on live TV and you and I watched a lady grow an ass right in front of us?
Remember
Remember that shit?
Well, I don't remember that shit. But anyway, listen to this, okay?
Real nasty hurricane happened into Florida. Irene.
Not yet.
Who the hell
Not
did-
yet. Supposed to hit land tomorrow, I think they said. Supposed to hit land tomorrow. I think they said tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to hit tomorrow.
Okay, so you're ready for Yvonne? You prepared?
Am I ready? Am I ready? Prepared to blow it to bits and scatter it to the four winds? Yes. Yeah. And unless the gods say no. Now, sometimes the gods say no. Believe it or not. And you say,
Oh, really?
"Well, Vaughn, that sounds
Are
horrible."
there
Well,
conditions where the gods were more likely to say yes than no, or more likely to say no than yes?
Well, most likely they say yes. Almost always they say yes because most of these motherfuckers are fake as a $3 bill. But sometimes they're real. And when they're real, the gods are like, "Nah, this one's real. Stay out." So, I go up to the fake ones. I go up to the ones that's made by weather weapons. If it's a real one,
What you're saying is the gods want you on top of the fake ones that are made by the government to
Correct.
weather weapons.
Well,
Their gods are
governments,
looking
plural.
after us. You're saying, but there are hurricanes where the gods themselves want
created and they
the
want it to happen.
hurricane itself.
So there's times when the gods say no, believe it or not, and when they do, I have to back off. I ain't allowed to do it. So we'll see. If this one's fake, I'll blow it to bits. If it's real, then it might go through. Obviously, though, if you haven't already evacuated, you have 24 hours to evacuate. Actually, less than 24 now. My advice is to evacuate anyway, whether I blow it to bits or not. You need to evacuate. They are calling for an evacuation, so my advice is to get out of there in case I don't get to blow it to bits. But 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be shit when I'm done with it. 9 times out of 10, because I'll scatter it. What I do is I bust it up, and then it becomes a tropical depression, and then it finally just fades away. So But in case I do not, you should already be evacuated. If you're not already evacuated, you should be making preparations to evacuate. Now, it just so happens that cat turd is in the path of this tornado. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to go to sleep tonight. And if I get up in the morning and I turn on the Weather Channel and that thing is busted into a million fucking pieces, well, then you'll know what happened, right? And if it is not, well, then you'll know that the gods intended for it to go through. Well, now, I'll tell you what, Solar. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this shit. It very well could be that the gods will not let me destroy this to teach this motherfucker a lesson. You know?
Well, Vaughn, I think the best thing to do is not create destruction for no reason at all.
Dude, I have no control over this shit. Welcome to the reality check. I have no control over this shit.
Oh, okay.
All I do is I go to sleep. Okay, I go to sleep. Now I get up the next day. Or next morning or whatever, and I go on. I turn on Weather Channel, and it's like, oh yeah, the hurricane's blown to bits. You know. And after about once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, then they sent a fucking hurricane to my girlfriend over in Vietnam. They sent a hurricane heading straight for her house. And it's like, yeah, okay, we got your number now, bitch. You know. Even the trolls were amazed at that one. They're like, holy shit, they sent a hurricane to his girlfriend over in Vietnam. You know, so yeah, this shit's real. This is not me making shit up. This is not me puffing myself up. Let me tell you, man, years and years ago, hey, ladies, I hope you're listening. Years and years ago, if there was a mud puddle on the ground, you know what the man would do? He'd take his coat off and he'd put it over the mud puddle so you wouldn't get your shoes muddy. That's a fact. That's documented.
That's also a guy when his fucking shoes stained. I mean, Jesus Christ.
You got to understand, ladies, you have no idea what you gave up. Them big fancy balls that y'all went to years ago, all them big fancy balls and the big fancy dresses and that train off thousands of miles away and shit. Where do you think that all come from? Where do you think that all happened? That's the man bought all that. He bought all of that.
Yeah.
He paid for everything. You didn't have to pay for shit. And the only thing you had to do was take care of that damn house. And if you had some kids, take care of them too. And that was it. Once you had that done, your day was yours to do whatever the fuck you want. And women, they would go and they would sit there and talk to each other across the fence and shit. And they would sit there and they would have the, tea parties and shit. And you had it made. You fucking had it made, and you gave it up for a fake-ass vote that doesn't even fucking work. I'm talking about women. Well, we've got rights now. You had freedom.
They're
you
fucking lazy, man, is what happened. Am I correct? They're lazy.
They didn't need any rights because they had ultimate freedom. When you have ultimate freedom, you don't need any rights because you got it all. You had it all. The man paid for everything. The man did everything.
Yeah, you had your right to be a trophy wife kept in a case, isolated to your own home. And I'm pretty sure that's why there was high rates of alcohol consumption and pills from all those really happy housewives. It wasn't the hairspray, folks, that made them a little ditzy. Let's just put it that way.
The only thing you had to do was take care of the house and the kids.
You just got to be a pet. You just got to be a pet.
That's all you had to do. Didn't have to work. Didn't have to do shit.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Are there any grasshoppers left, or are they gone? They're gone, right? Yeah, you've ate most of them. I did not. I had 5. Yeah, okay. Well, then there should be tons left. Yeah, I know they're gone. More than 5. You had 5 yesterday. You gave me a stack of them. That's other than that, I had 2, so I had total of 7. No, I saw you sneaking a bunch. Shanny, I only eat 1 or 2 at a time. I don't take an entire roll. I eat 1 I have You see how we're bickering over food? Yeah, it's because it's there's not much in the house. I don't starve you. No, you don't. I just want to have something to myself for once. Something to yourself for once?
Yes! You got your peanut butter all to yourself. You have your granola bars all to yourself.
Oh my god, all of this peanut butter and granola bars.
I don't even ask for any of that, but you eat the less of mine, and I have to be okay with it.
Are you... Is this real?
I don't even ask for that stuff.
You can't chew this, and you don't like peanut butter much. You said yourself.
I know, but you can't let me have anything to myself. You have to eat everything. Everything. I can't have anything to myself.
This is insane.
Well, you can have your granola bars and your Jif. Why can't I have something to myself?
This is absolutely insane. Hey guys, what's up? It's Rev. It's the 27th of August, and that means it's Shanny's birthday. So, she's so sweet. She said all she really wants today to have a good day is to have some cake and ice cream. You know, cake and ice cream would make her happy. So I'm just making this video quick to anybody that would like to, if they could. If I'm going to have it in the title of this video, the addresses for our. We got a Cash App, and I'll put the Venmo too, because I have a Venmo account as well. So I'm going to put them in the title of this video. So let's try and make it a good day for Shanny. She needs it so bad, guys. You really don't have a clue how bad she needs this. She just wants some cake and ice cream for her birthday. So could some kind-hearted, really awesome person out there help us out, and we can get her that? She deserves it. She really does. She's gone through so much as a person. It's insane. So if you can find it in your heart, you got something to give, please do, because let's make it a good day for Shanny. God bless you guys. Hey guys, you know, I should probably like sing the happy birthday song, you know, because I have a cute girl and it's her birthday. I mean, it's going to be very soon now. So.
My last day in my 30s.
It is. Yeah, I mean, 50's the big one, but 40's not small.
No, it's a big birthday.
It is a big birthday.
You're officially old.
Yeah, like, you could say middle-aged, pretty much.
Yeah.
Middle-aged. But, so there's, like, I don't know if this is being said, on reaction channels or whatever. That's gotta be what it is. But, like, there's people saying that Shanny never had a job in her life, and that's hilarious, because the majority of the time that I knew her on YouTube, the reason she couldn't do much was because that's all she was doing was working and providing for her family. So that should be said, that's just total BS, and anybody that knows her from back in that time would know that. I mean, like, it's
really dumb. There's videos on me working.
Yeah, but they probably wouldn't use those, you know.
Yeah, of course. They have to drum up a lie that's not even fucking true.
Yeah, it's dumb. But
I mean, seriously, people that knew her from those years know that that's ridiculous, completely ridiculous. But yeah, that's something that's going on out there. But it's just because, like, if you know Shanny from the last 5 years, you know her from when she was with me, and regardless, like, we had money, our own money. But the thing is, even if she wanted to work at that time that we had money, she wasn't capable of it. Her health was going downhill for years, and it got to a point where she just could no longer do the type of physical labor that she did in her life. And that's what it was physical labor. So yeah, if you've known her within the last 5 years, yeah, before then, that was her entire existence, was working to keep a roof over her head and all that for when she was with Chris. I mean, that was her life. That was all she did. She wanted to do more YouTube stuff and like be in hangouts with people and stuff, but she just couldn't do it because, well, you guys know, most of you guys have normal lives that are just like, you go to a 9-to-5 job or whatever, and you don't have time barely to do anything yourself. So you would understand that.
I wish they would stop bringing rumors on me and then coming to me with these rumors like it's true, and like it's just email after email of harassment.
Yeah.
And it's really stupid because it's based on a lie. And, if you're getting your information about me from people on the internet, you're just dumb. You're just dumb because these people don't know me and they're trying to drive a story so you can watch their content. Yeah. And I don't know why you can't figure that out, but coming to me with such hatred over something not true, I just, like, you need to stop.
Well, I mean,
and grow up.
That's even doubly dumb to be like coming to you with that.
Yeah.
Like, I would the rumor mill BS and the stories they make up, like, yeah, but they're going to do that no matter what forever. That's just obviously going to be the case because we were gone for the better part of a year, and one guy took his stuff down and then he just went back to write the same stuff right away. Yeah. So this is never going to go away. That's obvious, and that's why it's like, why have a channel? Why do anything? Because it's going to be sabotaged and destroyed anyway. But yeah, if you're listening to reaction channels and stuff, High Bling and Things 2021, if you're listening to reaction channels for the narrative of what our actual life is like, then you're literally believing a comic book as opposed to a history book. Okay? When we talk about our lives, you're getting actual, like, the history, like actual things that are happening. When you listen to reaction channels, you're listening to a sensationalized, almost drawn, animated version of us that isn't real. So if you're going to listen to that stuff, it's your freedom that you can listen to that stuff, but don't come to us on our channels or DM us or email us about this stuff, because it really does nothing but bring our mental state down. It brings it's bringing us badness. So if you are like a kind and caring person that you guys are out there, and you help us from time to time, and thank you, don't bring that stuff to us, because it just doesn't it's not good for anybody involved. Well, it's good for reaction channels that you watch them, and I would recommend you not watching them. And if you actually like us, I don't know why you would ever watch them. And that's kind of a policy that I have personally. I wouldn't speak for Shanny, but like if I know that you like to listen to somebody like Carrie or Dragnot or people like that, I will not even talk to you. Like, that's my policy at this point. If I know that you're into that, why the hell would you want to talk to me even? Because I'm demonized so bad on those types of on those channels. I know why you're coming to me if you watch those people. You want to get into my life and hurt me worse than, you know, you want to hurt me, or you want to hurt Shannon, or you want to hurt our family in some way if you're watching those people. Because it's always, that's the case. People come to us and go, oh, I was a watcher of XYZ reaction channel. I want to say I'm sorry about that and blah, blah, blah. And inevitably, if it could be a month later and they've been talking to us on and off, nice, just sending us nice things, even sending us money. Hey, Rev, happy early birthday, Shanny. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Gucci trolls. Yeah. So inevitably, like, for example, I'll bring up one name like Lisa. She was like she love bombed the shit out of us and said, I'll get you a job here in Massachusetts. You could come and stay with me. All of this stuff. She was like, I want to be your adoptive mom. And she was so wonderfully, amazingly nice. And we were like, wow, yeah, like we need an adoptive mother or something to help us out. And boom, you guys saw what happened with that one. It's just they get close to you so that they're in stabbing position, that they're in a good position to get a knife real good right in your side, and that's what it's about. So I'm done with that shit. I'm not. It's like welcoming abuse. That's what I would be doing if I was into that type of thing. I don't know. I'd have a lot more to talk to my therapist about than I already do if I was into people deliberately coming into my life to do nothing but stab me in the side. It's a shame we can't trust anyone these days. Yeah, that's right, Gucci trolls. It's true. I don't. It's insane. But again, if you have to listen to those channels, listen to them. But don't let me know, because I won't talk to you again. I won't. You'll be labeled like Paul told me in the Bible that if I got a person that the first chance that they get is there's going to be a shiv in my back. He tells me to mark and avoid people like that, and I'm going to do it from now on. So don't let me know. But yeah, if you watch those people, do it for entertainment's sake and nothing else, because nothing of what they say is accurate or true. No. And when I say accurate or true, they might say things that have actually happened, but they spin it. It's just like Fox News with any public figure. Fox News will take a Democrat and say all this crazy, horrible stuff about them. The actual event that happened may be true, but they will spin the person, everything else in the person's life, to make them look like the devil himself. And that's exactly what's been done to us on a scale that's insane for people that are YouTubers.
Yeah, it is.
And we were never able to be successful enough to make money on it for any amount of time, because we were slandered and lied about so much that they threw us off the platform, and we are done there. Like we're not allowed on there anymore. So we can't make money on Twitch. We've been banned on Twitch too now at this point. So you want to listen to those people, fine, but don't come to us with it. Don't send Shanny emails. Don't do that stuff. Just listen to it. If you had, they only do it for content. They can't come up with their own content. Yeah, that's right, Gucci trolls. You're right. That's 100% right. Which I don't get, because there's plenty of people that have enough of a personality to at least talk about headlines. Like, just do headline shows. That's what I love doing that stuff. And I can't do shit though. I'm banned everywhere. I say too much stuff. If I let my mouth go with certain topics, then they ban me for that. So it's ridiculous. It's just stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I just wish it would stop.
Yeah.
You know, these are grown adults acting like teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And demonizing people who shouldn't be demonized.
No. We made mistakes, but it's nothing that's, you know, neither one of us tried to steal an American election.
We've made mistakes, but, like, we didn't kill anyone.
No.
We didn't hurt anyone but ourselves.
But ourselves, yeah. But even that, it was one or two things. And that's the cancel culture stuff. You get one or two instances of something that's, maybe that was wrong. And on top of it, we admitted what was wrong and asked for forgiveness for what we did that was wrong.
Yeah, but they have this other technique that we're trying to hide stuff.
Okay, well,
Well, I mean, it was more than just a couple incidences where you may have been wrong. I mean, I remember the whole road trip when you actually made news. The apartment where you actually, or the hotel, I should say, motel, where you made news. Kicking the kid. The cat incident on the side of the road. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, the shaved head night. It's been some good times, folks. Been some good times.
There's no way. Everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. Yeah, that's right, Gucci Trolls. But the new culture, though, is cancel culture. It is. And if you want to be a part of like streaming, of like this new media, this is a new entertainment genre. What I'm doing right now, just grabbing your phone and going live on Instagram. This is something new. Okay, within the last, say, 10 years, whatever, right? 10, 15 years. They make it's entertainment. They make an entire entertainment genre out of people like us.
Yep.
And they do make money at it, which is insane because the people that have made the content never get their money.
No.
Every time that these people take an Instagram video of mine, and I'm sure this will happen, it'll be on Carrie or somebody, every single time that that's done and they make money on it, I should be getting a cut of that. And Shanny should get a cut of that. That's just the way it is. Fair use doesn't mean that you just willy-nilly can take everybody's content. That isn't how it works. You're supposed to have written permission to start with. Most people who go at others online stay behind a fake name so you can't find out their skeletons in their closet. Yeah, and then they got 15 million sock accounts, and then you block them, and it doesn't matter. You spend a lifetime blocking these people, too. So they say the best defense against this is blocking. Well, not really. When you have 50 million sock accounts, it's insane. It's stupid.
I wish there was something on Gmail where you can block all emails that are not in your
contacts.
Contacts, yeah.
Well, see, that's you use email for other things like business or government and stuff like that, and it's just I understand what you're saying, but it's just not possible. It's like
true.
It's just like if somebody knows, So true, Gucci. It sucks and shows how afraid they are to be found out. Yeah, that's true. Blinging things, but it's like, when you have so many people that have agreed with their own, the moral compass that they have, that they find that it's okay to slander a person to the point of non-existence, There's not much you can do about it.
No.
That's just the truth. They're going to go live and they're going to slander you. And as long as there's no like internet.
And they're going to find a way how to get you fired from every job.
Yeah, always. That's definite. FB is where if you block someone, you have an option to block any new accounts they make. Wow, that's good that they added that. That's really good. That makes sense that they would do that, though, because I'm sure stalking is off the charts on Facebook. I'm sure it's real bad over there.
It's so weird to be up someone's ass like that, though.
What do you mean?
To just constantly talk about them and just be like, ah, ha, 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 we're gonna get them. Ah,
yeah, I know, but this is...
It's psychotic. It's mentally ill. It's mental illness.
Yeah, we know this, but apparently it's okay for that to be a form of entertainment because that's what it is. That's how these people view it. Why are you doing this to us? Please stop it. We're doing it for the lulz. Well, you do realize that your lulz have literally destroyed a family. I want to repeat that really clear. I want you to know that if it wasn't for and I'm not talking to nice people that are in here, okay? As far as I know, all 20 some, whatever is in here of you guys are chill. You're cool. This is not to you. You guys know the people that did this to us that are in here, I'm sure. I want them to know that if it wasn't for your interference in our lives by calling police, by calling our landlords and that stuff in Colorado, we would be sitting pretty happy, never having to ask anybody for nothing. And that's the truth. Because the second place that we were at, the Habitat, which you did, the night that Shane Dawson brought out his conspiracy palette video, that huge video got 52 million hits or whatever, and we were in the end of it. We were featured.
You got us swatted.
You got us swatted. You did it, and you know you did it. That's the big thing that they will say all day. We didn't do nothing to you. Yes, you fucking did. You know you did, and you're lying, saying that you didn't. You thought that protection order was still in place. That's what you thought. And you were fucking wrong because it was put out of court. The judge said, you're done. That's done. You guys can be together. And it was in August that happened. Okay? Yeah, they swatted us, Gucci Trolls. Maybe you're newer individual. But yeah, they swatted us in Colorado because they couldn't stand that Shane Dawson thought we were pretty charismatic. I think that's why he put... There's not one other person that he featured at the end of that video more than us. We were in there tons, and we probably would have like had a collab or something with him at one point, and that would have been it. Like we would have had a channel with a few million subscribers, and we wouldn't give a shit. We'd never even talk to anybody. We would just do content videos, put out stuff, and make money on our YouTube channel, and we would have been fine.
Yeah. We wouldn't bother anyone.
No, because that's not our content. Our content is actual content. It like when I come on here, yeah, I'm pretty new. I don't know when you're even talking about, but hearing what you're saying, I don't want to know who they are. Yeah, you don't want to know who they are at all. Just know that there's a certain set. If you're on YouTube, Gucci, just stay private. Like, don't ever do anything in the public on YouTube, because these people could sniff it, and if they think you're weird, if they think you're eccentric in any way, they're going to be on your ass, and they'll call your, if you have an apartment, you don't own your own house, you are absolutely going to have a problem, because they're going to call your landlord
and police.
Yeah.
With these wellness checks.
Yeah, and then the neighbors, they will send letters to your family members
saying you're drug dealers.
Yeah, and saying that oh, you know that place that you're being nice and letting your nephew stay in or whatever. Their plan is to take all the furniture and sell it for drugs. This is the type of fucking dog shit I'm telling you, I've been so mad about this. Like, my uncle hasn't been touched by nothing in his life, with this type of thing, and you guys have really, really too much evil in the world. It's actual terrifying. Yeah, it is, Bling Man. I just think, like, there is no proof of us doing any harm to anyone ever, because you know why? Because we're Christian minded, because we believe in Jesus Christ, okay? We try our best every time to turn the other cheek and do charity and that type of thing. We try to live Christian type lives, okay? These people are literally demonic, and that's what nobody like wants to go there. But the fact is, if you really listen to these type channels like the Geek Room and Dragnot, and Carrie claims to be a Christian, yeah, you're full of shit, okay? You love Dragnot's channel. You loved going in Dragnot's channel. You're not a flippin' Christian if you like Dragnot's content. He's a sadist that picks a random fucking fan every Friday to fuck. Okay? Is that okay? Is that good for a Christian to listen to? No, it's not. I'm going to tell you that. It's not. There's too much evil, Bling. It's disgusting. People do this for their own entertainment, and that's literally why they do it and they say it.
Yep. They
destroyed a family. I absolutely loved getting up every day when I was living in the habitat. It was like we were a normal friggin' family, and it was just functioning, and it was nice, you know? And I want those people to know you did that, and you will pay for it by God. You are on Judgment Day. You will need to pay for that, because our sons were having a life for the first.
You took it from them.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time. They had a dad that was functioning. I was able to take them to school and stuff, and we were going to the store and stuff like that. It was like a normal life they had, and you took that from them.
Just for the lulz.
Yeah, because it's so funny.
To destroy a family.
It's so friggin' hilarious to call people's landlords and slander them constantly. Where I was going into the office, you know, to inquire about XYZ issue that I had, and I was starting to get looks from the manager. And I was like, I said to Shannon, I don't know why she's looking at me like that, but I should talk to her about what's going on. Yeah, I didn't ever get a chance to talk to her because you swatted us so bad. The whole neighborhood thought that we were making bombs or some shit in our apartment. They did this to James Charles. And like, I'm not defending James Charles, but because I don't know anything about the guy other than he's had some problems and he's highly successful and people think he's funny as shit, and yeah, whatever. But they did that. They said, oh my God, right now you have to go over James Charles' house. He's making bombs. He's going to be sending people bombs and shit. And he's like, I just had the police here. It's insane. What is Lulz? I heard you saying, and Shanny say I never heard of it. Well, laugh out loud. You know, like I'll put it in the chat. It's LOL, right? LOL. Laugh out loud. Well, that's what they say. They're doing what they're doing for laughing out loud. And the way they put it is, we're doing it for the lulz, and they spell it like this, LULZ. Okay? We're dealing with mentally, and I'm not right in the head, okay? But they need help because they've destroyed lives because of their actions. Because for some reason, law enforcement and shit must listen to these people. They have to. And that in itself is a problem that I've talked to cops about. I'm like, guys, you've been here 10 times. Can you not see that these people are fucking liars? Can you not get that? They're like, yeah, we do get it, but we still have to come, especially if it has to do with self-harm and that type of thing. Okay,
yeah, they lie and say, I'm going to hurt myself.
Yeah, that's real mature, exactly. But see, Gucci Trolls, even if it was just lulz, and I could do content, and I could have a channel, and I didn't have cops coming to my door every day or having them call landlords and getting us kicked out of our friggin' house, if it was just them making videos on YouTube and laughing at what I do, I'd have absolutely zero problem with that. I'd have no problem with that because I know I can be funny, entertaining. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I was a prophecy guy, and I was as serious as I could be. And then I got with Shanny and we had a thing that we were doing. And it was entertainment, and I very much enjoyed it.
I did too.
But I agree, but it sounds like they take it way too far. Yeah, they do. They think just because you're on the internet and you have a channel. There, I did the neck thing for you because I have fucking indigestion. I do that thing because I get such bad indigestion that I can't, it burns so bad that I have to like go like that. Okay, it's not a lie, but I know you fucking think that's funny too. Somebody having horrible heartburn. That's hilarious shit to you, isn't it? This is horrible for my mental health.
I know. It's horrible for my mental health every time I get someone, you know.
You're not going to be able to control people emailing you, Shannon. You're just not. And I'm sure you're probably going to get 20 more because we've mentioned it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I just want to be left alone.
Good luck. Get an email that nobody knows then. That's that, and use that for your official stuff and delete your other emails. That's my bad. Don't let them ruin Shanny's birthday. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I didn't really have any reason to come on here, and this was a reason to come on here and get this out, I guess. You know.
Yeah, things need to change, okay? This immature attitude of destroying people, it needs to stop. Okay? No one's up to anything. I'm certainly not up to anything. I can't be up to anything. I'm sick.
Yeah, you literally are on the couch all day. That's your life right now because you're in such bad physical shape.
Like, what the hell do you expect someone to do when they're suffering from progressive osteoarthritis? Right. I know you have people on the internet saying I'm lying about that, but I'm telling you that's far from the truth. And if you got to know me, you know my life is pretty lonely.
Yeah. Heartburn's the worst. I got on Patperzol. It works wonders. Just a suggestion. Yeah, I'll ask. I have to make a doctor's appointment. I'll ask.
We have to make a doctor's appointment anyway for my prescriptions.
Yeah, I know. So. And Blingin' Thing says happy birthday, Shanny.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that. But I hate, like, if you'd like to, I'll put it in here. If you'd like to bless Shanny for her birthday, we got a PayPal and we got a Cash App that I'll give you here, okay? Because you guys are cool. And we appreciate you.
Yeah. I mean...
we really appreciate it. Anything.
I wish I'm hurting, y'all. And I'm hurting bad. You know, mentally, physically. And I just want a life. A life. I'm not asking for anything sinister. I'm just asking for a life and asking for some freaking mercy.
Yeah.
On these relentless attacks you give me every day of my freaking life for no reason. Because I don't do anything to anyone.
I know. No.
What have I done to anyone to deserve this type of treatment?
Nothing. No,
Okay?
you're cool, Gucci trolls. Don't worry about it. You know, it's not pay to play here. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I wish I could like have as much gusto as these people. You know.
We'll take your prayers, Gucci trolls. Absolutely. We'll take the prayers. We need it. We need and like I don't like prosperity preachers, but pray for us to get financially blessed. Like you cannot live in this world without money. It's just the facts. And if you're either physically or mentally disabled in a lot of ways, look, the amount of weight for everything is insane.
Yeah.
Like I would understand like a week of wages or something. But
Randolph
it's months.
Buggleswarp has just donated $2 through Super Chat. What evil has she done to deserve this?
That is the question. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so this is the birthday thing, and then apparently, I don't know what's going on. Something about Carrie's mom sending a birthday card or some shit. We'll check that out. We got more VONHELTON too, so.
Of waiting for shit. Like, and I've been, I'm not going to talk about anything, actually. Nothing. I can't do the personal life talk. If everybody was like you, Gucci trolls, I would talk about my personal life again. But I'm just not going to do it. I struggle every day just to put dinner on the table for my kids. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that.
And that's how I am. I struggle just to go to the freaking bathroom.
Yeah.
The bathroom.
That's facts, yeah.
And then I have a bunch of these people going around telling people that I'm lying about my health.
I gotta
pee. Without any proof.
No. Microphone's like right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And it just, like, I just want it to stop. And it's usually, to tell you the truth, it's usually men that are doing this harassment of me. And they're super aggressive, and as a female, that's scary when a male is coming at you with their aggression, especially with, you know, someone who's experienced sexual assault in multiple times. Like, I don't like men because I fear them, and here it is. It's mostly men that are attacking me for some reason. And I've never gotten why I'm like focused on being attacked this way. And it's unfair treatment in a lot of ways, because if I did something wrong, let's say, I would get it for months. Get it for months. Just harassment upon harassment for months. But if someone else in their group does the same thing, they don't say nothing. They will stick up for them and rally behind them and tell them that they did the right thing. Like they even told my ex-husband that it was okay and not a big deal for him cheating on me. They told him he did the right thing for that, and it wasn't the right thing. It's never right to cheat on your spouse. And they've sexually harassed me I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
And I just want mercy. Like, mercy in the courts. You know? Mercy and being villainized so much. Because I'm not a villain. I'm a nice person.
Yeah.
You know, the times you see me clap is because I'm being harassed and I didn't know how to handle it. So I yelled and screamed and cried for years. You know, I tried to reason, try to bring logic. It doesn't matter. It never matters to them.
Yeah, Gucci trolls, the laws against online bullying. It's try and talk to a cop about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing. You can call cyber. I'm sure there's things in the FBI that you can call.
And we have, but they don't do anything either.
No, nothing's done about anything. They don't care at all.
Like, our lives were destroyed, very similar to those election workers, the mother and the daughter.
It was the same type.
It was the same type of harassment we got that these election workers had.
Yeah, it's similar to that.
Very similar. Death threats. I've gotten every death threat you can imagine.
I know that.
You know, and no one does anything to help. No one tells these people to stop. No one says don't treat people like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they,
you know, they want to call me out over things, but like it's like, why don't you call yourselves out? Why don't you go and take a mirror and go look at it and see what kind of person you've become? Because a lot of these people did not start out this way, this neurotic and crazy. You know, a lot of them were against this type of action against people in the beginning. They were calling other people out doing this stuff. But it's okay for them to act like this, you know? And I was also one of those people that was calling people out over their nonsense. But it somehow turned against me, probably because of my mental illness, and it causes me to be a little bit more reactive than others, which I've had a lot of therapy to control that reaction, and you know, going up and trying to get someone triggered when they're trying to get better mentally is disgusting behavior. It should not be, and something needs to be done to stop this. Like, I want my life back. I want my life back. I don't want to be afraid to even go outside because someone driving by and saying something awful to me. I want to be able to have a free life, you know? And then you have Dragna, and he's telling us that he has spies in our area looking out at us. Like, that's like stalking, you fucking freak. It's stalking, and no one helps people who go through this. You know, yeah, you got Congress, and they took what these women said, the mother and the daughter, I forgot what their names were, but Congress felt bad that they went through this. There's other people who are going through this type of harassment other than just election workers. It's rampant through the internet, and there needs to be laws to help protect people.
Yeah.
Gucci said, off topic, did you hear that song I told you about, Rev? I sent it.
Oh, yeah. They actually played it, Gucci Trolls, at the first Republican debate.
Oh, that guy with the red hair?
Yeah.
Oh, what's... Yeah.
Rich man from Richmond. It's all over. It's a big song. I didn't even know that.
I didn't even know that either.
It's like #1 on the charts now. But yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. I mean, I need some protection. You know, I'm mentally ill. I'm physically ill. And I need protection. You know, I'm supposed to be part of a protected class.
You're not.
They don't protect the mentally ill.
That's total bullshit. The mentally ill are not a protected
I mean,
class.
essentially what these people are doing are hate crimes. And they don't stop. They keep doing it over and over and over.
It's the internet. That's the answer from everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's not the internet. That's people crossing the line and destroying people's lives just because they can.
Yeah, but that's that's what you hear from every single law enforcement officer in the country. It's the internet. Maybe you should be off it. That's their answer.
We tried that. It doesn't work.
No, they're still going to get involved in your life after. It doesn't matter. If they have any inkling of they know where you are, and they do because they get background checks on you consistently to make sure you're staying in the same place. This is how involved it is, and nobody cares. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. We'll see you next time. That's basically it.
Yeah, can you help a brother and sister get on their feet after they were decimated?
No. Nope. The only way that we get something like that is if somebody truly compassionate, really that has some disposable income to help us. That's the only way that's going to happen. And I don't see that happening at all.
No.
No way.
No. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's just the way it is, and it's like being in a WWF wrestling match. You're down on the mat for 1, 2, 3, and I think
that's where we are. We're knocked out.
All right, I think I'm getting the point here. Let's skip ahead. That's just silence, just for everyone to reflect.
Fake wellness checks.
Oh, here we go. All right, well, let's. This supposedly is a birthday card from Carrie's mom or some shit. So let's see what this is all about.
Okay. So, I don't know. I have no idea how the audio is going to be because I don't think the microphone is very good on that cheap phone. So, I don't know how much you're going to hear us, but we got a kind person that got us Chinese. Beautiful, like, combo platter of Chinese. So, that's what we're going to do. It's a mukbang. That's pretty much what we're doing. So, might as well do that. And thank you to the person that gave it to us. We very much appreciate it. Very much. And yeah. This is going to be really boring if my wife doesn't say anything though. So.
I was waiting for you to do your introduction.
Oh, okay. Got you. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yummy Chinese. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you. This is so good.
Yeah, good.
Get some romaine.
We have a very bad filming situation. But this is poor live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
If we had a nice setup and everything, it'd mean we have money. Which we don't.
And watermelon is staring at us.
Yeah, of course you will. Watermelon always wants the people food.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, girl. This is people food. You wouldn't like it.
No.
There's literally nothing here she'd like.
Mm-mm.
She likes meat. That good stuff.
Maybe the shrimp.
It's breaded though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she'd like the breading. Oh yeah. I love this place.
Mm. It's so good.
It's seriously good Chinese.
It really is. Mm.
Yum. It's a good place. Lo mein good?
The lo mein is great.
Sweet. I'm just devouring General Tso's.
I have General Tso's too. I have pork lo mein, General Tso's, and the shrimpy poos.
Yeah. Is that pork lo mein?
Yes, it's pork.
Okay.
I love Chinese pork.
Me too. What do you do about it?
We have bad placement of the phone. It's like maybe
Thinking we're muted because this phone is a piece of crap, but I can't do anything about that. Should have went out with it.
no one's saying anything.
I don't think we're muted, man.
Not muted. Okay, good.
Thank you.
There we go. Mom, but thank you, Carrie's mom.
Yeah, thanks, Carrie's mom.
Yeah. Mom, but thank you, Carrie's mom. Thank Carrie's mom. She got thank
I
you.
was actually really hungry. So
Yeah, we have to thank.
No.
We were told this.
Yeah.
We are here to thank Carrie's mom.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't understand why we have to thank Carrie's mom. She's a religious zealot who beat up on her daughter when she had her period.
Right.
And made her feel awful for going through puberty. So I don't know why you want to thank Carrie's mom, but thank you, Carrie's mom.
Yeah, thanks, Carrie's mom. You know, I guess you were in town and you just felt it was the right thing to do. So.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that very much. It's very delicious. $26 people for a mukbang, okay.
Regarding your daughter, though, like, I think you should just let her do her thing.
Mm-hmm.
And,
True.
Let her be the spoiled brat she wants to be.
Yeah.
Let her blossom into a woman where she doesn't feel the need to attack people.
Right.
Because, you know, Carrie attacked a lot of people in her life.
It was a pretty dramatic scene at the end of that movie.
It really is.
It's pretty dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't use my chopsticks.
Are you getting old?
I think so.
Yeah, he's 39. I'm 40. And I'm old. I'm old. Yes, watermelon? Yep.
It's a confirmed thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not weird conspiracy stuff or anything. That's a thing. Everywhere into the atmosphere. Oh my God. Whoa, you just gave the New World Order a really good idea. Listen to her. Do that. Put the Fukushima water on a SpaceX rocket and see what happens, folks. That's some Joker stuff. Woo! That's some serious. That's evil.
I'm 40. I'm old. I got brain rot. I can't eat that much.
That's why you don't make a good mukbanger.
Mm-mm.
because you can't eat much.
Oh, give me a break. That is a sentence I'm sure has rarely dropped out of Shanny's mouth. Give me a break. What, is she full of cake and ice cream they were asking for before? Is that the problem, Shanny? Like, I mean, I thought it was just the whole facade of using chopsticks. You think she, like, give her a spoon. Give her, she's not fucking, come on. Come on.
Everyone's like, be a mukbanger, be a mukbanger. It's like, but I can't shove a bunch of food in my mouth at once.
Holy shit.
And finish the plate.
I'm like Chris Farley, it's getting stuck right in this region, right here.
We have literally seen her devour, like, what, submarine sandwiches and half a chicken and, you know, 3/4 of a pizza. Give me a break.
I also don't like that too full feeling, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm doing this for the video, really. I would probably have stopped midway, too, and had a little bit more. In like an hour. I'm doing this for the video.
You're a good boy.
You do mukbang.
He's starving. That's different, Shanny. He's the one, you can tell who the one is starving. He's like, he cannot stop, right? He's just like, I'm going to finish all this. Because, you know, it's like a squirrel collecting nuts, putting on fat for the winter, right? He's got to get what he can now before the cold weather hits. He knows it. It's instinct. It's his drive, folks.
It is a mukbang.
And Carrie's mom was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie's mom was like super Christian-y. Here's food. So, and she's like, all I need is a mukbang. That's all I need, you know? And I'm like, look, Carrie's mom, your daughter, I don't know what's going on with that, but you're cool.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't know either. She went to this, you know, the school dance covered in pig blood. I couldn't do anything about it. I know the plot is she goes to the thing and she gets the pig blood poured on her, but I'm just saying Carrie's mom, you know, they had pig blood in their house and she just poured it on herself and went to it. It's up to her. It's up to Carrie.
She wanted to be like Lady Gaga when she wore that meat suit.
The meat suit.
That must have smelled so bad.
Well, it wasn't rotten meat, right? It was fresh meat.
No, it was fresh meat, but still, it had to smell.
It smelled like meat.
Ugh.
The smell of a
raw meat, and then it's like putrefying all through the night. I wonder if they still have the meat soup, but it's like jerky now. This is Lady Gaga's, you know, meat soup. It's jerky now, but do you know who would? There are so many guys who would pay to eat that jerky.
I don't think Lady Gaga was ever that hot, man. Oh, she was kind of hot when she was like. You showed me that video of her when she was like in the
before
club.
she was famous.
Before she was famous, she was kind of hot then. She kind of looked hot to me then. I've never found her attractive. It's like
I'm surprised.
There's the weirdness.
Yeah, you like the weird.
The weird is cool, but I don't know. When she was younger in New York in those clubs, well, yeah, she was pretty cute.
Lady Gaga is not to Rev's standard, folks. That's not his cup of tea. It's just
The famous Lady Gaga, I'm like,
True.
There's plenty of people that would disagree with that. But.
Yoshi all the way, yo.
Absolutely. I use that's the only cup I use really. I use Annie's hat. I mean that though. He watches over you. He wants you happy.
Well, yeah.
He does.
When your mother and father forsake you, I will.
Eating that way is really, really good for you. Okay.
I like eating that way. I prefer it. Okay.
Here we go. Fortune cookies are fun, always. Let's see what we got. You do the fortune first, because I'm going to eat it.
Okay. So my fortune cookie says, you will be fortunate if you accept the next proposition you hear.
What? Oh my God.
What's my next proposition?
If somebody typed in the chat, if they suggest something, you'll be blessed with it, apparently.
I guess so. And then learn Chinese to inhabit. Jew.
Okay.
It's Jew.
Jew.
J-U.
J-U.
Jew.
Jew.
To inhabit.
Okay.
I Jew here.
All right.
So if you say like you're living, is it like I'm Jewing?
Anyway,
I don't know. Jew.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a word. Okay. So, sing and rejoice. Fortune is smiling on you.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Yeah, I love you, Jesus. I'd sing I love you, Jesus.
I love you, Jesus.
You got a better voice, so that'll work. Right. I don't have a teddy bear.
We have a Pikachu.
We have a stuffed Pikachu plushie.
He's cute.
I'm sorry, it takes a little bit longer because I'm not that. I really hate touchscreen devices. I really do. I don't enjoy them. I rather have a keyboard. I don't like William is amazing. How fast he types on a phone, it's insane.
It's a kid thing.
I know, he's amazing. All right, there's all of our. Any one of those three you want to help us out, I love you. Thank you so much for the Chinese food. It was really good. Appreciated. God bless you all. I might come and talk about something today, maybe. I don't know. Peace out.
We'll be right back after these messages.
We got a saying around these parts, your hair will look fabulous. If your sideburns are lopsided as fuck, and that dye job ain't doing your happy ass no good, then you need the expertise of VONHELTON's Beauty Emporium.
Alright. Man, what a crow's nest. Wow, wait. I thought this was gonna be easy, but it ain't.
You are looking good, man.
You noticed how I was struggling to cut it there first. Wow. You better not have grabbed none of my hair, dude.
Does it look okay in the back?
You need to do a little bit on the neck part. You got a little extra in the middle there, but it looks all right.
VONHELTON's Beauty Emporium. Beauty must be punished.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Welcome everyone back to the podcast. Excuse me. It's Vaughn and John live. We are here this October. It's August 25th, 2003. Holy shit! I'm like out of my mind this beginning of the broadcast. I'm tired. I'm out of it. I'm like shot, man. Today was a long day, nonstop. Just killing it today. The mug shot was finally released. Man, look at the puss on that face, man. I gotta say, man, we have to get a T-shirt on this face. I mean, this mug shot is like. I've never seen someone with such a puss on the face. What happened?
It's not a mug shot. It's not a mug.
It's not a mug shot. What do you mean?
No, sir. That's not a mug shot. Look at it more closely. It's an oil painting. It's an oil painting.
Oh, this is what they're saying is the picture that they.
I don't care if God himself comes down and says it's a mugshot. It's a painting. It's an oil painting. Very well done. I mean, it's extremely well done. Very lifelike, but it is an oil painting. It is not a picture. See, in paintings, it's hard to get the depth that a real photograph has. Okay. And this is how you could tell it's an oil painting because it doesn't have enough.
I'm the U.S.
The fuck is that fat guy talking? Who is that guy?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to play that. I was just looking at the video. Sorry.
You're fine. But like I said, that's not the mugshot. Besides, you're not allowed to scowl in a mugshot anyway. You have to look straight at the camera, and if you don't look straight at the camera, they'll just keep you there until you do. You have to look straight in. I did a video on this. I did my morning coffee on this.
Oh, I missed it. I was working today. Sorry, Vaughn.
Yeah, I did a month.
Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. I'm a hot dog. Fun on a bike. Fun. Fun. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Galactic Unicorn Milky Way Unicorn donated $9.99 through Super Chat. I am a hot dog, hot dog.
Okay, thank you very much. I do appreciate that, folks.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog.
All right. Enough of this tomfoolery. Gotta get back to business.
On this. When you get a mug shot, you have to look straight in that camera.
Don't you make you hold a plaque and it's like
And you have to hold a plaque. That's right. You hold a plaque.
You
It's
said,
got
what
your
should
name
I
on there
do?
and your
You better fucking believe it.
Silly Central has just donated £2 through Super Chat.
Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
prisoner number and all that shit. And then not only that, but in some states, they've even got a size thing behind you that tells
That's
how tall you
correct,
are and
to
shit.
see how tall you are, yeah.
Exactly.
Now,
So-
allegedly, Vaughn, I don't know if you heard this, but according to what I've been hearing, is that Trump actually filled out his own paperwork. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, doesn't the cops fill out the paperwork?
Yes.
How the fuck is it that Trump fills out his own paperwork?
I'm
Does that
telling
make
you,
sense to
this
you
whole
that Trump
thing-
filled out his own paperwork?
Something is very, very wrong. I mean, even the media was like, man, there's a bad vibe.
I mean, we watched it live last night. It was a 4-hour video. He landed in his jet. He drove. He went in. He came out. He spoke for 2 seconds at the
2
tarmac.
seconds. You
and
couldn't
then-
hear
and
him
then-
because he wouldn't use a microphone.
Yeah.
Apparently, nobody had a.
And then he
booth
took
mic.
off, and that was it. It was basically
Yeah.
that was it. It was
That was
like,
it.
he
Yep.
came and landed, and it was it.
Yep. And like I said last night, you're not allowed to fucking leave, man. If it's after 5 p.m., you got to stay there until staff gets back and can finish processing you and get you out of
Yeah.
there. even though he may have posted his bail, if it's after hours, you got to wait till the staff comes back the next day. So they keep you overnight. Now, if it had been early in the morning and he had posted his bail, then yes, he would have been allowed to leave that day. But he didn't get there until late, man. It was getting dark. And
yeah.
It's just fucking something is not right about this whole damn thing. Something is not right about this whole damn thing. I don't know what. But something is definitely not right.
It's a little off.
Something is a little off. It's a lot off. But even the media, even RSBN last night, even the announcer for RSBN last night said, "Man, this feels weird. Something ain't right here." And he's absolutely right. Something is not right. Because listen, that's an oil painting. That's not a fucking mugshot. The depth of field is too shallow for it to be an actual photograph. Something is wrong. I don't know what. But something is wrong, because if that's the mug shot, something is bad wrong, because you're not allowed to scowl. You're not allowed to look away. You have to look straight into that camera, and you can't have any kind of expression at all. You can't smile. You can't smirk. You can't do any of that shit. You have to be no emotion, and you got to look straight into the camera, because if you don't, they'll keep you there all fucking night until you do. So, the faster you do it, the better off you are. But they'll keep you there all night if you don't do the mugshot right. I know. I've heard stories. You guys keep forgetting every damn piece of my family up north is police officers. Okay, they're all police officers. So yeah, it's not a mugshot. It's like I said, it's a very extremely well done oil painting. I don't know who did it, but they're good. I mean, I looked at it and I said, man, that's the most photorealistic oil painting I've ever seen in my life, man. And it is. But but it doesn't
necessarily have to be a photo, an oil painting. Maybe it's Photoshop.
No, well, I guess technically it could, but no, it looks like an oil painting, based on actual paintings that I've seen in the past. But
Right.
see that, like I said, with a painting, you don't get the depth of field that you get from an actual
That's true.
photograph.
That's true. You don't get the depth
Okay,
of
so
field,
yeah, it's an oil painting, and even some of the people on Twitter were like, when I told them it was an oil painting, they're like, I guess it is. And so but Cat Turd took it and ran with it. He says this is the greatest troll I've ever seen in my life. Because he used a fucking oil painting as a mugshot, and so he, I guess everybody's saying that Trump trolled him,
Yeah. I want to hear what everyone else thinks out there on YouTube. Leave a comment down below and let me know.
It's a mugshot. You can see
leave a tweet, leave it, or an X or whatever it is called now.
Whatever we're calling it.
Leave a blurb, a comment, letting. I want to know what everyone else thinks.
Some money in my Cash App. I need some money in my.
Yeah, and drop let me put up the Cash App link. Let me throw that up.
Throw me
there.
the
James Bond that you see at the bottom of the screen. James Paul VONHELTON.
Yeah, James Paul VONHELTON. Cash App. James.
So donate to James. Send him some money. He could use it.
I could definitely use it right about now. Yeah. Right about now.
Well, you had a $200 winning on the lottery the other day. You want anything else?
Yeah, that was that's been a while, dude. That's been a while.
What should I do?
Trying to keep the positive.
You better fucking believe it.
Silly Central has just donated £2 through Super Chat. Silly Central Halloween show will be epic.
Well, there you go, folks.
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
Sorry Wilson has just donated $1.99. Vaughn would definitely know about how long you spent in jail after getting bailed out. He spent 24 hours in hell cell even after his mommy bailed his bitch ass out.
Yeah, that you noticed that. I was going to comment on it, but I let it go. But when he's like, I would know, and then he caught himself and goes, I've talked to people. It's like, yeah, okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Folks, epic Halloween special. It's now September 1st, so you got lots of advance. Give us a heads up closer to the date in Trolls, Haters, Naysayers, and we'll check it out. Thanks.
Spirit's gone. Maybe you guys
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That being said, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get a snack to chew on. Vaughn, you have any topics you want to talk about today?
Well, aside from mugshot being an oil painting,
I can't believe it was that controversial. I didn't know that was.
Yeah, it's an oil painting, dude. It's an oil painting. Just an oil painting. And I guess Trump is just trolling everybody with that, trying to say that's a mugshot. That's not a mugshot, folks. When you go in there to take your mugshot, you have to look straight in the camera and you have to be completely emotionless. You can't scowl, you can't laugh, you can't smile, you can't do shit. You have to be completely emotionless, and you have to look straight into that camera because they'll keep you there all fucking night if you don't. They just will. So that is not a mugshot. Even if it was a real picture, it's still not a mugshot because you have to look straight in the camera and you can't express any emotion. So no, that is not a mugshot by any stretch of the imagination. But trust me, it's an oil painting. I've done graphics all my life. I've been involved in painting. Remember, I used to watch Bob Ross religiously, and other painters as well, not just him, but other painters as well. And I'm telling you, it's an oil painting. It's extremely well done too. Kudos to whoever did it because they did a bang up job. But it is a painting because it doesn't have the depth of field that a real picture does. So why the oil painting? I don't know, just to troll the fuck out of people, I guess. I don't know. See how many people would actually think it's a real mugshot. I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm assuming that's why, but I don't know. Klondike. What would you do for a Klondike bar? What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Someone says it could be an AI picture. Yeah, maybe AI made oil picture, mugshot, oil painting, and then they got that from it. Image Trump in general population, Gen Pop, as they say. Man, could you imagine if
I love, J-Dub's the diabetic pounding down the Klondike bars, but I don't know what the point of showing a bite. Like, I get the cross-section, but as a Klondike bar, we already see what's in the middle. Though I do appreciate the fact that not only does he eat with his mouth open, because apparently that's how he breathes, is through his mouth, but he left the mic open to share that with us.
If Trump was in the TV show Oz, man, and he was an inmate. You ever watch that show Oz, where the show about prison?
No.
Ooh, man, that was a hardcore television show.
No, I've never.
Trump would run stuff. I mean, if Trump was in prison, he'd be just calling shots from his
Trump would be
prison cell.
dead. Trump would be dead. They would have a whole bunch of assholes ready to shank him if he went in there.
Yeah, people would want to be famous too.
Yep,
Yeah.
because that's how they get famous. Is by I was the one that killed Donald Trump, and that would be the end of that shit.
You know they that cocksucker who shot Reagan is he got paroled, I think. I think it was on the news like last year they let him go.
Yeah, he was so famous I forgot his fucking name. How about that one?
Yeah.
He's so famous I forgot his fucking name.
Sirhan, whatever his name was.
Oh, was that who it was? Sirhan? I thought
Was that his
name.
name?
I don't know. Sirhan's one of them people, but I don't know which one.
I think. Oh no, Sirhan killed.
They just kind of blend
Lennon.
together after a while.
Oh, who killed John Lennon? Who's the guy that killed John Lennon?
Fuck, I don't remember. I'd have to Google it. That's been a long time,
man.
dude. That's been what?
I can't remember these names.
What was that? 1973, 74?
It was in the 70s.
Yeah, that's a long ass time ago, bro. That's a long ass time ago, man.
Well, you're the fucking historian in the house, man.
I am indeed, but I mean, I'm not the amazing Kreskin. I mean, fuck me. I gotta look shit up too.
Wasn't it around? I thought it was like 1980 or something, because I was like a really little kid when John Lennon got shot. Someone look that up. I'm not sure, but I thought it was like at least very close, if not like 1980.
Oh, sometime.
Or like,
As fuck. It's like, your answer is shut the fuck up. Remember, you'd always put that cue card up against his forehead.
Yeah.
And the answer is shut the fuck up. But yeah, man. They would shank him if he went to real jail. They would shank him.
Trump.
Absolutely.
Trump would have to go to a cushion jail. He would have to go.
He would have to be. It would have to be in solitary confinement for the rest of his life.
Solitary confinement, or he would have to go to a prison that's for like laid back people. Like there are
even
prisons out. No, there are prisons out there where people who aren't tough, let's just call it that way, they're not hardened criminals, and it's pampered. There's prisons where people like launder money, or they whatever, white collar crimes,
right?
And they're regular citizens. They just do bad things. And there are prisons out there that are pampered. They pamper them and stuff. But even then, I don't even think Trump would go to that. I think they would have to have him in solitary confinement or just house arrest.
Anybody in any jail he would go to, he'd get shanked. I don't care how nice they are.
Yeah, the cameras. He would get Epstein. The cameras would turn off.
He would get Epstein. The cameras would shut off.
And the guard would walk away from his cell.
Yeah.
Someone would walk in. That was it. That'd be it.
That's the end of that. Right. Correct. Yep, he'd be dead, very dead.
I mean, not go for anyone. I would even say that for even Biden. I mean, even if they said, let's say Hunter Biden gets arrested and put in prison, they would probably shank him too, just because of who he is. I mean, you're not gonna make it out.
Yeah, I think Hunter Biden would get shanked too. Yeah, absolutely. Because
I mean, now that's
but they would shank Hunter Biden because he was molesting little girls and shit. That's why.
He is a pedophile, a legit pedophile,
and they can't stand pedophiles. Oh my god! You think I hate pedophiles? You ought to. I mean, the criminals can't stand them, bro.
Isn't that funny that hardened criminals hate pedophiles more than our government?
More than I do.
I'm not sure if any of that's confirmed about Hunter Biden. I haven't been keeping up. I know he's had a drug problem, and there's been some questionable activities and this and that and the other thing, but I have no idea about the pedophile shit.
Isn't that amazing? That's amazing, isn't it? But it's true. It's absolutely 100% true. They have to put pedophiles in solitary confinement because if they don't, they'll be dead within minutes. They'll be dead within minutes.
Yeah,
they don't put up with that shit.
I saw you playing Red Dead Redemption. How was it? I saw you.
It was buggy on his end, and apparently it was. I mean, we was just strolling down the road, and this one guy with a rifle got all pissy at him and said some shit, and then next thing you know, he pulls out a rifle and tries to shoot Cisco. And it's like, what the fuck is going on with this damn game? I think some people have fucking hacked the game or something. Because I was in the game, and I'm just bebopping down the sidewalk, minding my own fucking business. Well, it wasn't a sidewalk back then, but anyway.
Music sensation Oliver Anthony with the hit song "Rich Men North of Richmond" says, "Government will not save us." Holy shit, is he right on that?
He's absolutely right on that. The gods said they will restore the republic. They never said a damn thing about Trump.
There's no hope. If you think, I mean, there's people out there I like Vivek Ramaswamy. I think he's a nice guy.
Vivek is the only one that's anti-New World Order. So,
and I even like RFK Jr. I even think RFK Jr. is a decent guy.
RFK Jr. is anti-New World Order.
But to think that these men can do anything remotely to save us.
Once you get in DC, you're landlocked. You can't do shit. Once you get in DC, and that's what everybody finds out. Once you get to DC, you're landlocked. You can't do shit. You'd have to take everybody out of DC and throw them, every one of them, in jail before you could do anything in DC.
I think it's time to just wipe the state clean. I think we should just round up everyone in Congress and government and just call it a day. Just get rid of them.
What you need to do, you need to get 35 states together, and those 35 states vote to remove the federal government in total. And if they vote and it's approved, federal government's gone. Act of 1871 is gone. Act of 1913 is gone. Rothschild and Rockefeller have to pack their shit and go back to fucking Europe where they come from.
So you're advocating, you advocate for abolishing the federal government?
I advocate for a constitutional convention of 35 or more states to abolish the federal government and to return us back to being a republic again. Yes, I do. Yeah. Remember, the Act of 1871 has put us under a pseudo-constitution, which allows for admiralty law and all other kinds of stupid shit. So, yeah, we got to get rid of it. Not only that, but having a constitutional convention and going back to the original constitution, that gets rid of a lot of shit. It gets rid of all these alphabet soups, Homeland Security, NSA, FBI,
Yeah,
CIA, all that shit's gone. ESA, EPA, they're all gone. And it all we literally start back fresh again. And that's
now
what we
Burger
need.
Boy. Now we had a guest yesterday, Burger Boy. He came on and he asked a question. He said, I'm sick of politics. I'm red pilled and I don't want nothing to do with anything anymore.
Right.
He came back today and he says, "What's this hashtag free Trump stuff?" He was booked and then went home to his golden bathroom in his California king bed. He will never spend a day incarcerated. You know what? We're all puzzled by what happened. We're all
last night was really bizarre.
It's suspicious.
It was really bizarre. Like I said, even our SBN announcer was like, "Man, this feels really off. It feels really weird." And shit.
We have someone called Irvs, a toothless old fool. He says John is a white supremacist for wearing a Met shirt. I think you're an idiot, and you should go to outer darkness. That's what I think.
Oh God, what utter stupidity! Are you guys fucking?
I'm a white supremacist because I wear a Met
you're
shirt.
definitely a white supremacist. Absolutely, fuck yeah.
Even though I'm not white, so it's funny.
No, you're not white. You're Gaelic. You look white, but you're not white.
Yeah, it's just people are just into the.
Oh, I'm sure John is quite fluent at the Gaelic, folks. Quite.
They're not red pilled yet, Vaughn. And
well, they don't. Well, not only are they not red pilled,
they're in their own little. They're in their own world, and they don't know what's going on.
Right. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You're Gaelic. You look white, but you're Gaelic. I look white, but I'm Native American. Brittany Bentley looks white, but she's a black girl. And Nick Fuentes looks white, but he's a Mexican. So I mean, skin color at this point doesn't mean jack fucking shit. Now, does it?
Remember, these are the same dudes who made fun of What's-Her-Face for her native heritage, which was a total farce. I did laugh at that whole thing, too. You know who I'm talking about. But I'm just saying, what a cast of characters that he just read out.
Because, I mean, even though I'm not white, I look white. Even though you're not white, you look white. Even though Brittany's not white, she looks white. And Nick Fuentes, I mean, fuck, if you can't tell he's a Mexican by his last name, you're a fucking moron. So, yeah, I mean, he's a Mexican. He looks white, but he's a Mexican. Okay, so, skin color don't mean shit. Not in 2023. Maybe back in the 1960s when everybody was in their own little groups back then and shit. Yeah, it might have mattered. But nowadays, that don't mean shit. We are all so integrated into one another, it don't mean shit. Skin color means absolutely nothing. Anybody stupid enough to use skin color as an excuse for any reason, good or bad, you're a moron. You're an idiot. Because skin color don't mean shit. And it hasn't for a long, long time.
I think the average American doesn't really care about skin color. I mean,
well, see, that's the thing, John. That's the thing, though, John. Most people don't know you're Gaelic. They think you're just a white dude. They don't know you're Gaelic.
Yeah, but the thing is that being said, I understand that. I understand people don't really know the difference. No. But put that to the side. I don't think the average American really cares what people's nationality is.
They don't.
I don't think racism is like a problem like it used to be in the world.
It isn't for white folk. It isn't for white folks.
Now I will say that I think reverse racism is a thing. I think there's a lot of hatred towards what black people have towards white people. And there was even a poll that said like 46% of the black population has a dislike towards white people.
Yep.
That means that literally means.
Just remember this. These two motherfuckers sitting here pretending they're not white. To give them some kind of license to, say crazy shit. That's really all it is. Look at these two motherfuckers. I'm not white. I'm not white. I mean, if it was any more white, it would be sour cream. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
5 out of 10 black people hate white people. If you're in a room with 20 black people, if you're in a room with 20 black people, 10 of them hate you.
I read a report that said there is a medical condition. It's some kind of chemical imbalance in the brain, and it causes them to hate pretty much everything, not just white folks.
So you're saying it's just they're genetically
genetically disposed to hating anything but them. Yeah. And now I don't know what
Veckel says, why do we
Veckel's
call
here.
it reverse racism when it's just racism is racism? And that's a good
Well,
point.
yeah, I get. They use that term reverse racism every now and then. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if
racism was invented by the Bolsheviks in Soviet Russia,
Correct.
in particular Lenin. Lenin
Correct.
coined the term racism because he used it as a way to destroy white Europe, a European
Correct.
society, to bring in communism. It was a way to destroy the people.
So he's going to try to argue that the communists invented the concept of racism. But that's folks.
Populations. It was a way to
Right.
destroy the bourgeoisie, the
Right.
classes in society, and the workers.
Right.
And it was a way that to sort of like push this communist society.
Correct.
He's also came up with the term anti-Semitism. Actually, he was the one that coined that phrase because it wasn't. Well, we don't really hate Jews. We hate the group of people who are backwards and primitive. We're not really because you got to remember the Bolsheviks hated religion as well. They hated white
They
people.
were
They hated
atheists,
God.
correct.
And they were atheists, and they wanted to get rid of Christianity. They wanted to get rid of Judaism. They wanted to get rid of Islam. And so,
Get rid of
for
everything.
those who don't know, Stalin and Lenin and all these people, Trotsky, they slaughtered millions of Christians, slaughtered
Oh, yeah.
millions of Jews. The Russian people killed more Jews than Hitler did.
That's right.
But yet we bitch and complain about Hitler and the Germans. We say that Germany is so bad and the German
Yeah,
people are so bad.
Hitler was mild compared to the Bolsheviks.
The Holocaust and what the German people did is mild compared to what Soviet Russia did.
Correct. Absolutely.
It's just a fact that no one wants to
Atheism
admit.
has slaughtered more people on this planet than religion ever thought about.
Yeah.
That's true. Even though
So
you got the Ottoman Turks running around slaughtering people by the million, it still doesn't come close to what Stalin and Mao and Pol Pot and all these other fucking communists have done. They slaughtered just untold millions, and it's crazy. It's just insane.
I don't think most black people are racist at all. I was at Walmart. This happened a few weeks ago. This is not a recent thing.
Mhm.
And I was just shopping, and I'm up and down the aisles, and I'm listening to this conversation going, and I can clearly tell. I know people are going to say this is a racist thing to say, but I can
Just
clearly
remember,
tell that it was two.
just as he's about to say this, what he acknowledges is most likely a racist thing to say, he can do it because these two guys aren't white. These aren't white guys, so it's okay. Just remember that.
Black people talking the way just their accent and the
Right.
terms and the. What you talking about? I don't know. They're talking. They're talking in a racially typical African American way.
It's called
And they're
ebonics.
saying some of the
Ebonics.
most-
Ebonics. Ebonics.
They're
Ebonics.
talking ebonics. They're
Yeah.
talking slang. They're talking ghetto.
Slang, yeah.
And they're talking about white people, and they're talking
Oh.
about this. The woman was saying something. What did she say? I was so like sickened. She was saying that what she was saying some white monkey. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on YouTube. I might get flagged, but she was saying some really nasty things about white people.
Damn.
And calling and then I look around and I turn around and to peek in the other aisle to see who it is, and it was a fucking manager. It was one of the managers at Walmart, a black woman. And I'm thinking to myself, man, they let this black manager say this hateful shit to another black worker. I mean, but no one's going to say anything, right? No one's going to say anything about her hate for white people.
Not a thing.
I didn't say anything. I didn't make a big deal about it, but you can clearly tell that she felt comfortable in putting down white people.
Yeah, they
you know. I mean, she didn't seem like she was upset
No,
or
of
she
course
was
not.
like,
Of course not.
No.
It's okay to bash white folk, and I don't know.
You can
why.
say anything about white people. You can say
You
white
say
people are the
anything
most
you
evil
want about white
people.
folk all day long.
White people are scum. White people need to be killed.
Oh yeah.
Kill Whitey Day. They
Yeah.
have that.
I told people, I said, kill Whitey's coming back, and everybody laughed. Oh, it'll never come back. Well, guess what? It's back. In fact,
And then they get us involved, and then people like me and Von, who don't look white, we get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, because I look
Crossfire
white,
because we
and
look
so I get
white and
accused
Asian.
of all kinds of shit I never did.
Right.
But you know, I'm trying to find.
But
that
anyway,
link.
I mean, I think I think that being said, I don't think racism is as big as a problem. I think there are people out there who are.
Obama is the one that started the racism was almost gone, and Obama gets in the fucking White House and restirs all that shit back up again. It was almost gone. It was almost dead, and Obama resurged all that shit again. Yes, he did, and it's a shame. And I'm trying to.
I mean, I hope you're right, Burger Boy. Burger Boy says most black people have no interest in race. They are just trying to make it.
Are you
in life.
fucking high?
Just like the LGBT.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold the fucking phone. What color is Jesse Jackson again? What color is Al Sharpton again?
No.
They sure ain't white boys. Check your fucking information, motherfucker, because you're full of shit.
You literally have Black Lives Matter burning down
You got
cities.
Black Lives Matter burning down fucking whole cities, man.
Killing white people, knockout game, play the knockout game,
And they're
beat
playing
up
the
white
knockout
people.
game. That's right. Fuck yeah.
You know, killing. You know how many videos there are on YouTube where a white store owner is just minding their own business, a bunch of black people.
Well, they're
come and
beating
burn
up.
down
They're
the
beating
building.
up elderly white folk now for fun. They're doing it for fun. They think that shit's funny. They'll find an elderly person bebopping down the sidewalk, and they'll just come up and they'll just beat the shit out of him for fun. And nobody does shit. Nobody does a goddamn thing about it because he's an elderly white person. And so nobody does fucking shit. And
All
see,
right,
that's
Burger
not
Boy,
right.
you know what? What you just said is completely nasty and slander. You're going to go bye-bye. I try to be nice. I try to be polite. But what you just said, you're automatically.
I missed what he said. What did he fucking say?
It's not even. It was disgusting what he said about you.
Oh.
You want me to tell? I don't know. I'm not going to say.
No, don't
I
say. If you think it'll get us banned, don't say it. No.
No, I don't think it will get us banned, but I don't think nasty talk has any place in,
Well,
in
It
this.
don't have no place. Okay. But yeah, the two biggest fucking assholes that keep racism going on this planet were Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. There is no disputing that fact. That is a documented fact. And anybody that doesn't know that is either ill-informed or they got a fucking agenda. Period.
I don't think Jesse Jackson is as bad as he used to be. I think he kind of mellowed out.
Well,
But
Jesse
Reverend
Jackson's old as fuck,
Sharpton,
yes,
that guy,
Sharpton's
Reverend
still
Sharpton
going.
is.
Sharpton's still going at it. But I think
Yeah,
Jesse Jackson's so fucking old he don't give a shit anymore.
Now
Or
that
he's
you
milk- he's
didn't
milked
have
and
that
dried
other
where he
guy,
can't get no fucking money anymore.
you know who's really out of control? That black lawyer guy who's always represented like a black person who's always in trouble for free. He was a lawyer for George Floyd. He fought against the cop that killed him on the neck. I don't remember the lawyer's name, but he's always out there, always trying to start something with white people.
They push that shit. See, they push it, and it gets
You
so
know,
fucking.
any chance that guy gets, he takes it. Yeah.
It's very.
But that being said, like I said, I don't have any sort of hope in politicians.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think we should worry. I don't think we can wait for Nancy Pelosi to do the right thing. I don't think we can wait for
Nancy Pelosi. Are you fucking kidding me? No fucking way. Here, I found this. That you'll love this. Let's see how knowledgeable you are, John. Who is this motherfucker? Who is he? Who is he? Throw him up there. Throw him up there. Who is that motherfucker?
Oh,
you know who
God.
he is?
Oh, man.
You know who he is?
Let me say that. Hold on. Let me narrow it down. Let me see. He's definitely a Yid. He's definitely a Jew.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But do you know what he did?
Whoa, who is that? He looks familiar. Is that the guy that?
I'm sorry Wilson has just donated $1.99. On a completely unrelated topic, one of my funniest Walmart stories is when after getting off at 1:30, I go into a Walmart, and I hear My Michelle by GNR playing over the in-house radio.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. That's pretty cool. Didn't J-Dubs get fired from Walmart for saying like racist shit to customers? Y'all remember that? Just throwing that out there.
Wait. Hold on. Is that the guy that Obama Obama considers him a hero? Is that the
that I don't remember. That I don't remember.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna have to tell me his name. 'cause I
Okay,
forgot.
this guy here is the guy that came up with the phrase melting pot. He wanted America to be a melting pot. He
Yeah.
didn't
But
want-
what's his name? Okay.
Oh, his name is oh fuck me. Let me see.
He looks like the guy. He looks like the guy that Obama considers like an inspiration.
Oh well, he
God,
might
what's
be.
his name?
He might be. Let me see. I'm gonna find his fucking name. Hold on.
He wrote I think he wrote a book. I forget his name. Shit.
I've got a picture of him with his name on it, and god damn it, I can't find it. Where is it? The fuck is that shit? I got a picture of him with his name on it. I gotta find it though. Pardon me.
I mean, he's definitely Jew. Whoever that is in the picture is
Oh,
definitely a Jew.
hardcore leftist atheist Jew, Bolshevik. He's a Bolshevik. He is a Bolshevik.
Well, that goes without saying, Vaughn. I mean,
oh, okay. Let's see here. Let's see if this one tells us. Israel Zangwill.
Oh,
Israel Zangwill. Yeah, he's the one that he wrote a book. He wrote the book called The Melting Pot. That's his book right there, The Melting Pot. And he wanted everyone to integrate into being all one color, I guess. I guess that was his twisted logic. It still ain't worked, but that was his twisted logic. And that is by him insisting that the races mix is what caused a lot of early on problems in this country. And it's all due to that guy right there. Well, over there. it's here on my screen, it's there on your screen, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, he's the one that started it. He's the one that started it. And technically he could be held responsible as the one that started all the racism and stuff because of the mixing of the races. He wanted all the races to mix. And that's what caused a lot of problems in this country, especially back in my parents' day. There was a lot of problems back in my parents' day because of this motherfucker right here. And the fact that he's a leftist atheist Jew is notwithstanding. I'm not saying that, but it is interesting that he just happens to be a Bolshevik. So interesting. Very interesting.
What I'm trying to think of the guy that Obama considers an inspiration. It sounds like it's like a name like Zelensky. It's not Zelensky, but it sounds like a name like Zelensky. You know who I'm trying to think? You know who I'm thinking of? He was like a radical Democrat from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
God, what was his name?
I can't think of it.
He was he wrote a book called like Radicals or something.
Oh, Rules for Radicals. Rules for Radicals.
Rules for Radicals. But
I
who
still
wrote
can't think
that?
of his fucking name. God damn it. Sololinsky? Sololinsky?
Is that his name? Let me see. Let me double check.
Rules
for
for
Alinsky. Saul D. Alinsky. Yes.
Yeah, Sololinsky. Okay, I got it right.
Alinsky. Yeah.
Rules for Radicals. Yeah, that's what you're thinking of.
That, you know what? That's a really nasty person right there.
Yeah, well, of course. I bet you he's a leftist atheist Jew also.
No, yeah, he's a leftist atheist Jew, yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go.
For sure.
There you go. How
is
is it that these motherfuckers are in control of 90% of our government, but yet they only make up 0.5% of the population? How the fuck does that shit work? Think, people. Use your brain. Okay, use your brain, folks.
It's really
let's be abundantly clear about this shit. It has nothing to do with race. This is about a group of people that want to take over the United States, and unfortunately, they succeeded in doing so. That's
and
what
it's a shanda. It's really a shanda because religious Jews understand how beautiful America is, and religious Jews who are Orthodox and believe in God know that America was one of the most. It was a safe haven for us,
correct,
for the Jewish people.
Correct.
I mean, it literally was a prophecy. Like if you open a Siddur or you open a Chumash, a Jewish Bible, it says in the beginning that when Queen Isabella and kicked out the Jews from Spain, 1942, right, 1492, America ended up being discovered by Christopher Columbus that same year.
Correct.
It was poetic, right? The Jews had nowhere to go, and then America was discovered, and it was a land of freedom, and they were able to go to this place that was new, and they were able to be free, just like the Christians who were leaving for persecution reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the religious people, the religious ones, know this. But these atheists, man, they have such a bone to pick with America, and there's no reason to. America is
And
the
there's
greatest
no
place
reason
on
to be
earth.
hating America at all. America
I
is a
mean-
land of opportunity, and they have no reason to be hating on it.
And it's a real shame because America is like the best place in the world for anyone. It doesn't matter who you are. Whether
Well,
you're
we need
Jewish
to
or
get our country
Gentile,
back
whether you're-
first. And right now, it ain't safe for nobody. We need to get our country back, and then once we get our country back, then it'll be a nice place again. Holy hopping horseshit! 94 degrees. Holy
Yeah,
fuck!
I'm sweating my balls off out there.
God damn! No wonder it was so hot. I was wondering why the air conditioner was running. Thank God it's overcast here. Can you imagine if the sun would have been out and hit 94? Oh my God, it'd be 90 in this fucking place, man. That little tiny Rubik's cube of an air conditioner outside the house. I'm like, oh my God, really? It's a real tiny thing, man, compared to the trailer.
Isn't Vaughn mixed race?
Yes, I'm 65% Cherokee Indian. I got it Cherokee on my daddy's side and my mama's side. So I got a double whammy.
So new? So what's the point, Aries? What are you trying to start? What's the
What's the point of it? I'm
Like you give a
65%
shit.
Cherokee Indian. I am an Indian. I am not white.
Yeah.
Although I
So
look
what's
white.
it to you?
Like I said, Brittany Vendy's a black girl, but she looks white. And Nick Fuentes is a Latino. He looks white. John is Gaelic. He looks white.
I'm gonna restart real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I mean, what's the point? What are you fishing for? You fishing for something? I mean, do you want to confront Brittany Vinny about her being black? I mean, she's got pictures of her mommy. She's got pictures of her standing with her mommy, and her mommy is really dark. Holy shit! I mean,
Oh, it's the
extremely-
mother that's black and the father's
yeah.
white.
Oh man, her mom is like midnight color. I mean, really, really,
Oh,
really,
really? Wow.
really, really dark. It's like the ones you see that come straight from Africa. They're super, super dark, and her mommy
Yeah.
was that way. And
They're so dark, they're purple skinned. You know.
almost a purplish hue. Yeah, they're so dark. Yeah, correct.
The Iron Sheik says, "I find your streams highly educational. I really appreciate
Well,
it."
I hope
Thank
so. I hope so. That's the point.
you. We are over on Rumble. Last words for YouTube, Vaughn? Anything
My
you want to
last
say
words for
before we go to Rumble?
YouTube. My last words for YouTube is that you need to be sued into the ground, YouTube, and it will be my good pleasure to do so. Okay? I mean, I've got you dead to rights. I've got you discriminating against me. I've got you sending people out to attack me. I've got you refusing to get rid of the hate videos and hate channels about me. I mean, you're sunk, bro. You can't win. You're not going to win your court case. I don't care how many fucking lawyers you hire. You're not going to win your court case because any moron can go Google Von Helton and see all the goddamn hate that your situation has allowed to occur for the last 10 to 15 years. Anybody can do that. It doesn't take a rocket science to do it. And that's what's going to get you, YouTube. You've had numerous opportunities to stop this shit years before it got to this place. But now I've lost my wife, my marriage, my kids, my mother, and my inheritance. And it's because of you, primarily YouTube and your parent company, Google. And so you have no defense. You have absolutely. You could get Bill Cosby's dream team, and you still will not win your fucking court case, YouTube, because you have allowed these people to fuck my family over for 15 goddamn years and did absolutely nothing about it. And then on top of it, YouTube, you claim that slander, libel, defamation, and harassment is free speech and fair use. Since when, YouTube? Are you willing to say that in front of a judge? Because the judge will laugh at you. Slander, libel, defamation, and harassment is not free speech or fair use. They are civil torts, and they can become a crime if it's severe enough. Well, holy shit. I've lost my wife, my mom, my kids. You think it's severe enough? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So
I think so.
I can't wait to get you in court, YouTube, because it's going to be a slam dunk for me. That you have no defense. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? That it was that, you had no control over the situation? You had all the control over the situation. You had all of the control over the situation, YouTube. Even now, YouTube, you could be deleting these channels that are spreading VONHELTON hate, and you won't do it. So, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to win my case, and you're going to pay me billions of dollars, because I sure as hell ain't suing you for $1 million. That's chicken feed to you. So
they should just rename. You should just rename YouTube to VonTube at this point.
We'll rename it VonTube after that. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because you got no defense. There's no fucking way you're going to be able to defend your case, YouTube. Like I said, right now you can stop all this shit, and you won't do it. You won't.
What's YouTube going to say? The trolls made me do it? I mean, come on.
Yeah, really. The trolls made me do it, Your Honor. Yeah, that would go over well. That'll go over real well. And it won't matter whether I get a liberal judge or a conservative judge in this case. Okay, harassing the fuck out of people until they destroy someone's family. Yeah, YouTube, you're going to pay me billions with a B. You're going to pay me billions, YouTube, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop it. Nothing. All right, I said my piece. Oh, and fuck you, YouTube. There you go.
Oh, yeah. By the way, YouTube, fuck you.
Yeah, now I'm done.
Join us on Rumble.
All right, folks. I guess that's where we're at for this evening. I want to thank everybody for joining me and on another ride through this weirdo Wonderland. If you don't mind hitting the thumbs up on the way out, I would appreciate it, folks. We will keep our eyes peeled, our ears open, and like I said, it's getting that time of year. We got to start seriously considering who is the front runner for the Golden Trophy this year. Who will receive the coveted Golden Lulz cow? I don't know. We'll have to see how it all plays out. I think Emo is a bit of a wild card. He has been raging a bit. He did actually, since we're at the end of the show, what the heck? Where did I have it here? Emo was a little bit ugly. Let's have a listen to a little bit of Emo. We'll end off a little bit of some dry rage. I like to call this dry rage. It's not dick out rage at this point. I don't know what's happened to the rest, but he's listening to this video, reacting, and, well, let's listen in for a second, folks.
Buy anything where taxes are involved. They're paying me to live now. Yeah, because they couldn't let me just stay in my lane and get off the government dime. Oh, fucking no. We gotta keep Emo a fucking poor man. We gotta keep him on Social Security because we can't let him have a panel and be a YouTube star. Oh, fucking no. We can't do that. And as far as the e-begging thing, I did what everybody else did. Like I said, Abe, I dare you to find a fucking YouTube channel on fucking YouTube that doesn't have a PayPal link in the fucking description. I fucking dare you. But because Emo did what everybody else did, what is the fucking norm of putting a fucking PayPal link on his channel, oh, he became the fucking, biggest scumbag on fucking YouTube. Now, a few days ago, Rick Crude said, "Oh yeah, I appreciate all the people who donate to me, and when I need to buy Mini Just or something, and if you guys don't donate to me, I have friends where I can, personal friends where I can go to and I can borrow money. So it's all right for Rick Crude to ask his personal friends for money when he's down and out, but when I go and ask Lady Di for $1,600 as a friend, I got told, oh, he scammed Lady Di. So the next time you go to one of your buddies, Rick Crude, and you think it's okay, well, I need some money for this and I need some money for that, so I'm just going to go borrow some money off of my good friends. Are you scamming your friends too, Rick Crude? Are you scamming your fucking friends? There's not one person listening to the sound of my voice that went to their best pal and said, oh, I'm hurting for money this week. Can you loan me 10 or 20 to next week? Can you let me borrow $100 until my next paycheck comes in? There's not one of you fucking people out there who have asked your friend, whether it be on real life or the internet, that asked your fucking friend for money. But it's okay for you to do that. It's considered a friendship loan. But when I did it, I got called, oh, he's out scamming old ladies. He's out stealing money from old ladies. You gotta love it. You gotta fucking love it. Let's continue, shall we?
I mean, too wrong. You can't sit there and say what's good for me is not for thee. That's my point. Doesn't work that way.
Exactly. These trolls can't do wrong, but A can do everything wrong under the sun. Emo can do everything wrong under the sun. Rebel can do everything wrong under the fucking sun. Rick Perry can do everything wrong under the sun. But when the trolls do the same fucking thing, they get a fucking pass. Imagine that. Imagine fucking that. Let's continue.
Yep. If you're going to attack someone, then, have your own valid reason for doing it. Don't just be a groupie and just go with the flow, because we have, our fearless leaders out there who they themselves have no job to eat themselves.
Okay, so I'll get back with the next part in a minute when we come to it. Now then, back to the regular banter. Oh, also before I started recording, they were talking about Jesse Ventura and conspiracy theories. Which was also mentioned in this live stream with Glenn Lambright. Yeah, Glenn, I'm going to tell you something what I think happens. Every commercial broadcast station, okay, whether it's on cable or whether it's on the fucking terrestrial airways, as they call it, which is like AM and FM radio. We all know that these broadcast stations, and yes, if you're being carried by a cable company, you're supposed to have a fucking FCC license, okay? Now, we know that True TV, back at the time, when fucking Jesse Ventura had a show on, right, is a cable network. To be on Dish Network and Spectrum and all these fucking cable providers, they have to have an FCC license. And because I think Jesse Ventura was getting too close to the government, I think the government didn't like what he was saying on his fucking conspiracy theory show.
Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's see if he rages out here somewhere. He's primed to.
My video yesterday, and my getting ratings, and then all of a sudden, click.
I have these people attacking my channel all year long. They do that. And for me, it's a whack-a-mole game. But it's so funny to sit and watch these people when they get on their panels. And because I am not a groupie, I am like a High Plains drifter of YouTube. So a lot of these people cannot accept the fact that I'm not a groupie with them, because I'm not. And they don't understand me. And then they get mad because I troll different people for my own reasons that they simply don't understand. And they have a big problem with that, because I didn't go to the people in their group and get their rubber stamp approval to go do it. What I would like to know is who died, rolled over in their graves, and made these people god of frickin' YouTube streets.
Yeah, really.
Exactly, that's what I want to know. Who died and made these guys the fucking god of the YouTube streets? Exactly. Who fucking died and made these guys the gods of YouTube stream? Oh, emo can't be monetized. We gotta keep them a pauper and on the government dime. That's what you wanted, right? So you sit there every day, you bitch about emo collecting Social Security, but you wouldn't let him improve himself by being the star of YouTube. See? Because I already told you there's a gamer channel out there by the name of Boogie28908. He was on the government dime, living in squalor, not having the money to barely afford anything. He made this character Francis on YouTube. The character Francis fucking took off because Francis did rants, okay? Right? Just saying. His character takes off on YouTube. He next thing you know, he's making $2 or $3 grand a month, And he's no longer on the government dime because YouTube is his job. I wanted to do that same thing, Rabe, and I wasn't fucking allowed to because these fucking faggot trolls came out of nowhere and couldn't just stay in their own lane, as El Jefe says. No, they couldn't stay in their own fucking lane. They had to pick on emo. Why? Because I was making money and half of these faggot trolls aren't making money. Why are half of these faggot trolls not making money? Because they keep stealing people's content, claiming it's fair use, and then when their channels get struck over and over and over and over and over again, before they reach 1,000 subs, half of these fucking faggot trolls can't make any money on YouTube because before they can reach monetization because of them stealing other people's shit, people file strikes on them, their channels start and disappear, and they gotta keep restarting the channel over and over and over again. And that's why these trolls were jealous that Emo was making a lousy $5 to $7 a day on YouTube, Abe. That's what I was making, $5 to $7 bucks a day on YouTube, and these fucking faggot trolls were jealous over $5 to $7 a day. Yeah, they couldn't let Emo just do his thing. So this is why when they say, Emo, get a job, Emo, get a job, Emo, get a job, Emo's a bum, he's living off the government dime, get a fucking job. You know what I say back to the troll? Fuck you. Now I will deliberately not get a job. I will deliberately continue to collect a check. I will deliberately sit right here on my fucking ass because you faggot trolls took my YouTube job away from me, right? You faggot trolls took me my ability to improve myself. So this is why I say, every time these fucking guys, and every time these fucking faggot trolls in the UK buy something in the US and pay fucking customs and US taxes on shit, I'm getting paid from the UK trolls too. So I'm even getting some money from the UK trolls just to sit on my fucking ass because they couldn't handle it. They were fucking jealous of $5 fucking a day. And then to answer Abe's question that he just said, well, why do all of these people attack people in groups? Because they figure if they attack, let's look at me and Andrew. Emo versus Andrew. Me and Andrew were fighting, right? So a lot of my fucking so-called friends went and joined Andrew. Why did they join Andrew? Because they didn't want to be the next victim. Because they know goddamn well if they would have said, fuck you, Andrew. We don't like what you're doing to Emo, Andrew. We're standing by Emo. All those people would have been the next victim. So why do we have these groups of people? Because a lot of these fucking people that hang out with Andrew and We the People Tyrant Wars and hang out with fucking Mary Jane Roddenkrotz. That's why Andrew's got the crowd he's got. Okay? That's why Andrew's got the crowd they got, because motherfuckers are too fucking chicken to stand by me and be my friend because they don't want to be the next motherfucking victim. That's your fucking answer. That's your fucking answer. And that's why they attacking groups, because they do that so that way Andrew can see that they're really on Andrew's side, so they attack in the group. So YouTube was my job. So all you people out there telling me to get a fucking job, why don't you cram it up your fucking ass? Because YouTube was my fucking job, cocksucker. How do you like me now? All right? So take your fucking get a job and shove it. Now back to the video.
Because I don't get anyone's permission to do jack out here. I just do it on my own.
Yep, you're right. Same thing. I didn't get the people's permission to do what I was doing. I was just doing my own thing. And the fucking faggot trolls were fucking jealous over it, Abe. They were fucking jealous. And they couldn't handle it that I was making money. Yep. But like I said, every channel on YouTube's got a PayPal donation link on it. Every channel on YouTube's got a Cash App channel link on it. But Emo puts it out there. Oh, he's the biggest fucking scumbag on YouTube. Yeah. Blow me. Blow me. All you gotta do is sit below me and blow me tonight. A handy would be dandy. So just sit yourself below me and blow me tonight. Okay. Deliberately sung out of key, but that's a song by Bob Peters. It's called Blow Me. Karaoke versions on YouTube. Go look it up.
Well, it's like with Lion Monkey. She's playing.
Yeah, Lion Monkey has always been a cunt. She's a fucking cunt. Lion Monkey's always been a cunt. Blue Eyes is always going to be a fucking cunt. Okay? Miss Ho is always going to be a fucking cunt. Mary Jane Rottencrotch and the fags she hangs out with are always going to continue to be a fucking cunt. At least I'm not a fucking arsonist, though, right? I never burnt anybody's house down. No. But we won't get into that, right? Yeah, sure. Mary Jane Rottencrotch. Yeah, we won't get into that one.
So anyway, I just want to get that out there. People, this is the same thing I was going to say over in Hawks earlier, and I didn't get a chance to do it. But see, Blue Eyes kept trying to overtalk me because she didn't want to hear me say something. If it's okay with you, Lady, I would like to finish what I was trying to say on Huckleberries right now, if I could, please.
Go for it.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, if you hear the lie, if you believe the lie, if you help spread the lie, what is it, Lady?
You become the lie.
Yes, you are the lie. That is correct. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So therefore, all these lies that have been told about me, the people that have said them are the lie. They live the lie. They are the lie.
Yep.
And I'm sure.
So you heard what they said. All these lies that they tell about me and Abe, Rebel City, Rick Production, it's all lies. I got a whole fucking website filled with nothing but lies of what the trolls came up with. Yep. Good point, Abe. Good point. Great fucking point. Continue. I found the next spot that I want to fucking talk about.
So I appreciate that. I do.
Yeah, I've known him for a long time.
Let me put you back on the lead. So Ms. Joe was doxed herself, and that's not cool. That's not cool to do that. And I never did it to her too. So when you dox people, bad things can happen. Even if they don't, doesn't mean they won't, right? It's not cool. I said people that dox, it's an e-thug move. So when I know a little bit about her situation with Recruit, and that's her story to tell, it's not mine. But it proves the case in point. When you dox someone's personal details, very adverse consequences can happen to the person that got doxed. So
yeah, it's just like with the People Tyrant Wars. They doxed me. They doxed me.
They did. They did. And they never apologized to you for it either.
Nope.
So
and it puts out everything. It puts out my house address. By doxing me the way they doxed me, it puts out my house address, my phone number, everything through the FCC.
It did. And that's how Salty Rant and Recruit got a hold of it, unfortunately.
Yep.
So, okay, so
let's comment on the doxing thing. See, this is another big problem with me versus the trolls. See, I would have had no problem if all of these faggot trolls would have came and attacked me on the YouTube street. But no, when they're going to call up Mike's job and get Mike fired, when they're going to dox me, okay? All right, now we're talking about dox now. Let's get into some of the negative effects of being doxed, okay? How many times did I get unwanted packages sent to my house in Maine because you fucking faggot trolls doxed me? How many times were the cops called to my fucking house and I was kind of sort of swatted by you fucking faggot trolls doxing me? This is the negative shit that fucking Honest Dave is talking about. Yeah, one of those cops could have came over, one of those Mexico Maine cops could have came over and shot me because of the lies you faggot trolls did when you said, oh, Mexico Maine police, we need you to go check on email, okay? Oh, we'll send him the Lulz Cow Award of 2020, your unwanted packages to my fucking house. Or better yet, let's send pizzas and fucking taxis to Rick Berry's house, shall we? Let's waste restaurants' fucking food. And then all these people in the UK wonder why the fucking food, when you go out to a restaurant, is so fucking expensive, right? Because you're wasting the restaurant's food. You're wasting the taxi cab's gas. And you think it's funny every fucking time that you send a taxi over to fucking Rick Berry's house at 6 o'clock, right? You think it's fucking funny to do that. Well, Emo, you just repeated the Zox. I only repeated the Zox because they're already out there. They think it's fucking funny to do this. Ordering pizza and foods. They think it's a joke to make fake calls to the ESPCA, fuck your mama, whatever the organization is that handles pets, okay? And get his fucking dog taken away. Or they go over to Rebel's house, where every time Rebel goes out in public, he's got 10 or 12 fucking PIs following him, okay? Yeah, that's what doxing does. These trolls like to cross that line and bring family into it. That's what they like to do. They like to cross the line and bring real life into it. They like doxing Rick's fucking address where a fucking brick got thrown through his fucking window. Doxing somebody, there was another fucking auditor, I can't remember his fucking name, when I first joined the fucking auditing community. Lived on the second floor of an apartment, and somebody took like a potato gun or an air gun and shot a brick through his fucking window, and the fucking brick hit him in the fucking head and then lodged itself in the fucking wall. But it's okay, let's dox everybody's address. Nothing bad can happen, right? No, nothing bad can happen. The brick just came through that guy's window and hit him on the head out of the sky. Oh, no, it wasn't the trolls doxing the guy that did that. Oh, no. The shotgun through Lady Di's fucking bedroom window. Lady Di got a couple of pizzas sent to her house as well. Back when me and Lady Di were together. And the cop says, that pizza looks weird. It looks like they put something on it. Probably poison or something on it. Cops came out to Lady Di's and took a report on that 2-3 years ago. But, yeah, let's everybody dox everybody and give out everybody's address. Sure, why not? Nothing wrong happens. Right? All of what I just said is good, right?
Can we all just take a moment and appreciate how the light is cast across his man boobs? His moobs? I think he's the leader between Von, J-Dubs, and Emo. I think Emo's got the most developed. He's the furthest along.
If you think that's good, you're fucking insane. And you need to be taken out back. And you need to be fucking shot. That's what needs to happen to you. Because I just described what doxing people does. Lady Di got a shotgun through her window. She got pizzas delivered to her house. A brick went through Rick's window. Another brick got shot through another guy's window and hit that guy in the head. Back in 2020. Can't remember what the fucking guy's name was. He was later convicted of pedophilia, okay? I can't remember his fucking name. Cleveland something or other. I know it started with a C, but I can't remember his fucking name. But yeah, doxing people is okay, because nothing bad can happen, right? Sure. Let's add to the global warming by polluting the earth by sending a taxi cab out to Rick's house. And then, because Rick tells everybody, oh, don't deliver foods to my address again. Now the trolls have upstaged the game, and now they're delivering the fucking food to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12, okay? But nothing can go wrong with doxing, right? It's okay to dox! And the funny thing is, you want to know what the funny part about fucking doxing is? Okay? This fucking cunt that went to Rick Berry's house a couple of times, I can't remember her name. Oh, the dog's in the house alone. Okay, one of Rick's trolls. I can't think of her name right now. This is okay to fucking put out Rick Berry's docs all over the fucking internet. Won't go on camera and say, this is where I live. Send shit to my house. Jaden won't go on fucking camera and say, oh, I'm Jaden. I live at da-da-da-da-da. This is my address. Come to my fucking house. Andrew the Faggoty Andy, I've got brain, well, thinks it's okay to dox people, but fucking Andrew won't give me his fucking dox so I can go down to Oklahoma and take him out. See, this is another reason why I haven't been able to take out Andrew yet, because nobody will give me Andrew's fucking dox. Okay? Nobody will give me Andrew's dox. He thinks it's okay to dox me, but Andrew won't look at the camera and say, my name is Andrew Brain, this is where I live. Plantation Man won't say, oh, here's where I live in Virginia, come on down. D.D. Grish won't come on camera and give his fucking address. Ed Moreras won't go on camera and give his fucking address. Mary Jane Rottencrotch won't go on fucking YouTube and say, hey, here's my address, guys. Come on down. Ernie Chrysler won't give his fucking address out and say, email, start sending shit to my house like I sent shit to your house. No, none of these fucking faggot trolls will give out their fucking address. But they're all quick on the fucking gun to give out your fucking address, right? Right. Fucking Kate Peters. She had the audacity to come to my fucking house. Or try to. But yet, 2 months earlier, when News Now New England did the same fucking thing, went to Katie's house, he was the biggest fucking piece of shit on YouTube. Right? Again, here's another example of a... it's okay to dox people, but it ain't okay for me to dox myself. Not one troll has...
It's been a long time since I've seen an overheating. Remember when he'd overheat all the time and his brain would take a second to reset? That's what we just witnessed right there. I haven't seen one of these in a while. I gotta put that back. Where he just blanks out.
Not one troll has come on the internet and said, this is my address. Come on down. I'm still waiting for Andrews. It's okay to...
Right there.
It's okay to dox people, but it ain't okay for me to dox myself. Not one troll has come on the internet and said, this is my address. Come on down. I'm still waiting for Andrew's fucking address so I can come down to fucking Oklahoma and take him out. And nobody will give me fucking Andrew's address. But if he found out where I live tonight or tomorrow, he'd be the first one saying, oh, we know where Emo lives. Because all these faggot trolls are one way, okay? They'll send food and taxi cabs and all this shit to Rick Berry's house. But they won't let you send shit to their house, will they? And then they like to say, well, Emo lives in a dirty house. Emo looks like you don't take a shower. Emo looks like you don't take a bath. Emo's place is filthy. But none of these fucking... Look, see my face? See my face? Half you motherfucking faggot trolls are too fucking cowardly to even show your fucking face. At least I show my fucking face. Yeah. And half these motherfuckers that call the building inspector to get me thrown out of 74 Kimball Avenue, I wonder what their houses look like. Huh? I can just imagine what their houses look like. I bet you their houses are filthy and dirty too. Why? Because they sit on their fucking fat ass in their mama's basement, like Abe said earlier in this video. They sit on their fucking ass, stay home 24/7, collect donations, do whatever the fuck they want, but when I do the same thing in retaliation, I'm the biggest fucking asshole on YouTube. Hallelujah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let's get back into this doxing, shall we? Let's get back into the video. Alright, so here's another part we're gonna get into. Listen to DJ in this part of the video. Here we go.
Say your name is, I miss Di's old live streams where she used to kind of tell us about her day. Everybody would have conversations, it might go political, it might, but it was always a fun chat.
Yep, that's what I miss too. I miss my early panels where everybody came on panel. Everybody talked about their day. Everybody had fun. Everybody got along with each other. It was just a great time. Yeah, I miss all that before the faggot trolls came along. Yeah, I miss it too, DJ. Because like I said, I didn't attack anybody until they attacked me first. These motherfuckers came out of nowhere just because they didn't like me. When all they had to do was hit the X in the corner and go down to the next channel, 2 rooms down, and pull their shit in there. No, but they had to pull their shit on me. Just a guy who all he wanted to do was talk about it, make his life less boring, less isolated. Come on the internet, have a conversation with the outside world, just talk about the weather, talk about what was going on in my life, and having a good old time. But you can't come on YouTube anymore and talk about your personal life, because in the trolls, as you're talking about your personal life, record that shit, and then they nitpick on things, and then they use it against you. So you can't talk about your personal life anymore. You can't come on YouTube and say, oh, well, I'm going through cancer treatments, and I'm slowly dying. You know, you can't say that on YouTube, because then the trolls will go, fake, 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 okay? Yeah, so you can't even talk about your personal life anymore on these YouTube streets. You can't have a laid-back panel like the good old days. I dare you, DJ. I dare every one of these motherfuckers who used to support me. Go look at the playlist that's on my channel that says the way my panels were before the trolls ruined it. Yeah, I miss those days too, DJ. Hallelujah, do I miss those fucking days. Because we got Miss Hill on the screen. All right, let's continue, shall we? All right.
Remember those days, it was like before I left YouTube for a couple years, I agreed, then the whole, the whole renting, salty brand, and all that stuff went down. And it was just sort of a big fallout, right? But we have 5 people on this panel right now. And I just want to say this, and I'm not speaking for her or anyone else, but, she'll tell you, I'm sure, I'll let her say it. It's hard for her to sit here every night, 7 nights a week when she does this, and run a panel in total isolation with just a chat. So if you guys are, you support her, that's awesome. Get on here once in a while and just say hi to her. That's what I'm saying.
Yep, and my comment to that, Abe, was yeah. That's why I quit doing panels all the time. Why? Because I put the panel out, a link out, and all I get is faggot trolls. I wouldn't get nobody respectable to come out. All the people that I had, when you go look at the playlist, panels the way they were before the trolls ruined my channel. None of those fucking motherfuckers come on my channel and channel to this day because they all decided to side with Faggoty Andy or fucking one of my other trolls. Yeah, I know exactly how she feels to sit on YouTube every night and be isolated and have a one-sided conversation. That's what my live streams are. One fucking sided conversations. Because there's not one fucking decent person that types in my fucking chat. There's not one respectable person that's worth even paying attention to the chat when I go live. Yep. Yep. I know what it's like to be isolated, Abe. I hear you on this one. I feel you. Let's continue.
Yeah, it's really hard to do that. It's hard to sit here and talk for 2 hours and keep coming up with subjects and then watch the chat. And sometimes the chat doesn't move, and other times it flies, and other times it's normal. But nobody comes up. And I got to keep coming up with subjects.
Maybe that's something we can help you out with there, Lady Di.
Yeah, see, they're willing to help Lady Di with that, but nobody wants to help me. So I'm just relating this stuff. I'm not doing, pity party emo. I'm just being honest. I miss the old days, too. Because at one time when me and Lady Di were together and we were friends, I considered her to be like a second mother to me.
Yeah. So this, just so we're clear, this whole video isn't a pity party to emo. Just so we're clear. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here.
My real mother's fucking dead.
I'll
never have a fucking mother again.
She's
and
dead.
I had Lady Di for a while, who I looked up to.
So much of a mother, you've called her a C word and refused to pay her the money that you rightfully owe her. So.
And I admired as my second emo. You gotta get rid of all these people. So then after I do that and I give in to your trolls, then what do I wind up with? Exactly what Lady Di just said. Alone, isolated, like Abe said, not being able to come up with content. Then you got motherfuckers typing in the chat room, oh, this stream is boring. I don't know how many times I've seen that in my fucking live stream. Yeah, it's boring because there's no audience participation in the fucking live stream. The fucking live stream is only as good as the fucking participation. And because of the lack of participation means the lack of content on my channel, the lack of friendship, me being isolated, and then it leads to no fucking content, and it leads to me all by myself. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can. Yes. Okay. So back to the Lady Di video. And why did I shut my camera off? Yeah. So I gotta sit here every night with nobody to talk to, no content. And then they have the audacity to say, your channel's boring, emo. Your channel's boring. Well, it was you faggot trolls that made it fucking boring. It was you fucking faggot trolls.
Well, maybe we owe emo then. Maybe we do. Maybe we should start participating. If we could get the links and someone could confirm his home phone number, I'm just saying maybe I would start calling again.
That made this channel die. Because you were jealous that emo was making a lousy $5 a day, so we had to destroy emo, right? Yeah, so I know exactly how Lady Di feels. Sits up there. I've watched several of her panels where it's just her, and then Len Glambright jumps up there for a few minutes, and then it's back to Lady Di again. I've seen several of those panels in the last week. Yeah, I'm ghosting Lady Di's channel because you guys would start attacking her if I started going up on the panel. So I won't put Lady Di through that again. But she was a fucking mother figure to me, and I fucking miss that. So yeah, I know exactly what Abe is talking about. How she feels lonely and has a hard time coming up with content because nobody's fucking there.
We got to get emo back in on the VONHELTON stream. See, the problem is the times he went up, Solar was there, and Solar wouldn't shut the fuck up. And emo's very withdrawn with people. He's kind of like Cobra's the same way. Cobra will ramble into a camera by himself, but as soon as there's other people around, they just feel like inferior or something. They just buckle down and don't talk at all. So, yeah, we got to get that happening, because I think Vaughn was trying to reach out to Cyrax. Imagine if we could get that nexus together, that nexus of fail. Oh, folks.
To bring audience participation. To the fucking show. Exactly. Let's continue, shall we?
I mean, as long as my internet will cooperate with me at the moment. Point your toe, Joe. Okay, lots of my arms down.
All right, so now they're talking about regular shit, so we'll pause it again till we get to the next clip. All right, I found the next segment. Listen to this part, boys and girls. Listen to this part, boys and girls.
What he's doing is he is mad that she has him blocked off his channel, so he lashes out at us and makes videos, and unfortunately he goes too real world with this stuff. When he called the cops on the guy at least 9 times this year so far. Then he calls your Cracker Barrel restaurant. God knows who else. It's gone too real world with that guy.
Yeah, but hasn't Rick has always gone real life on people. The problem is nobody's gone real life on him.
Yeah, well, I get sick of being the one, the focus of his delusions.
Oh, I get it. I totally understand.
All right, so they're talking about Rick Crew going real world, and then DJ says, but nobody can go real world on Rick Crude. Why can't nobody go real world on Rick Crude? Because he's a pussy and hides behind guns. That's why nobody has taken Rick Crude out. Because they would get shot in the process. Because this fucking pussy sits in a house loaded with fucking guns, loaded with fucking ammos. And if somebody dares to go to Rick Crude's house and take him out, yeah, if somebody has the audacity to go to his house and take him out, he's going to take you out with his fucking gun because he's a pussy. He can't fight nobody on YouTube, man to man, okay? He's an invalid, okay? Because he's got no fucking leg. He's a fucking invalid. He can't fight anybody without his fucking gun. All right, so there you have it. There's my opinion on Lady Di's stream last night. Making a couple of comments to some things I heard on the live stream. And that I gave you my opinion of what I thought about some of the things they've said and some of the things some of the others have said. But in conclusion of this video, I just want to go over a video that Rick Crude made on Sunday. The stuff you've seen in that video Saturday night, Rick Crude, didn't cost no $50. Okay, because I'm going to tell you this right now. See this little can? This little can right here, $1 at Walmart. This little can, $1 at Walmart. This little can, $1 at Walmart. This little can, $1 at Walmart. So,
well, what a surprise. He had to actually check. That's the funny part. It's almost like you should just buy a case, probably cheaper.
That's $4. $4. It just those 3 fucking wine coolers. This one I bought at 7-Eleven because I bought this one first at 7-Eleven because I didn't know I was going to go to Walmart that night. So then when I went to Walmart, I bought the other 4. So there you go. Just in the booze, you got $7 in booze. Now let's get into the Hawaiian Punch that you've seen in the video. The Hawaiian Punch
well, wait a minute.
Was $1.20.
Emo always denied drinking, other than just the occasional. But now he's stocking up on dollar fucking wine coolers and what's going on, Emo? I am concerned, folks. I may have to reach out in the near future here and try to make sure Emo's all right. I'm concerned.
$5 at the dollar store. The 2 bags of cheese curls were $1.25 at the dollar store. The 2 iced teas were $1.25 at the dollar store. So when you put 6 and 7 together, that comes to the number that I can't stand, right? That comes to 13, Rick Crude. That comes to 13, not fucking 50. And that's for your information, whether or not this shit got put into the refrigerator that Lady Di bought. No, that refrigerator's in storage because where I'm currently staying, I can't fit that big of a refrigerator, you dumb fucking ass. Now, I asked the trolls, if I'm that fucking big of an alcoholic, why would all this fucking booze be still sitting here since Saturday, people? Why would all of this still be here if I'm the biggest alcoholic on YouTube? Huh? Why is all this still here? These are the same fucking cans I saw in a video Saturday night. I haven't even drunk any of them. So the correct answer, Recruit, was $13, not fucking 50. Dumbass. Because again, now that Emo's demonetized, I can't afford to buy a bag of chips at $7, $8, $9, $10 a bag. Because the prices for chips at Walmart and any other supermarket are fucking outrageous, and I won't do it. So where does Emo go for his chips and snacks? That's right. $1.25 a bag at the Dollar Tree, motherfucker. That's where the 2 iced teas, the 2 bags of fucking cheese curls, and a Hawaiian fruit punch thing. When I said, oh, the Kool-Aid to make fun of your Jim Jones remark, okay? That was $6 at the motherfucking dollar store, and $7 in fucking bowls. 4 at Walmart, 3 at 7-Eleven. Eat me, Rick Crude. Take your $50 analogy of that fucking video and cram it, Peebo. Because that wasn't $50 worth of stuff. You don't know how to add, Rick Crude, because you're an idiot and a moron. All right, so there you have it. My comment video on Lady Di's last live stream, because I heard some of those points being mentioned, and yeah, I wanted to throw my 2 cents into the game too. And like I said, I can't go on Lady Di's panel because I know everybody will trash the fuck out of her if I do. So I am ghosting Lady Di. I am watching. And if I hear something interesting like I heard in this particular video, I'll make another comment show on it. But see, I don't do it in a malicious.
I'm sure she's thrilled.
Does.
I'm sure she's just thrilled that you're ghosting her. And I'm sure she'd be thrilled if you'd pay her the fucking, what is it, $1,000 or whatever you still owe her?
No. I do it to throw my 2 cents in there. Okay? So there you go, Lady Di. That's what I thought of your August 30th live stream. There you go. That's my commentary. Have a good night. And yes, I know how you feel when you say you're tired of sitting up there all alone with nobody to talk to. And you're all I wanted to do was come on YouTube and make some friends and have a good chat and have people come up on panel and have a laugh or two. But then the trolls came along, and now what do I got? I'm all by myself. Da-da-da-da. I'm up here on the panel all by myself. And I don't like it anymore. All by myself. Because the days of having 10 people on the panel are gone. Because they're all hanging out at Faggoty Andy's and supporting him instead of me. So now I'm sitting here all by myself. Don't want to be all by myself anymore. Okay? I just made that up off the top of my head, ladies and gentlemen. I think that came out pretty good, didn't it? I might put that to a karaoke track, and we might have that in a future video. Okay, until next time, stay safe, be well, take care of yourself and each other.
Wow, what a spectacular... That's what I'm talking about. Don't count him out. Don't count him out, folks. That is what makes a champion right there. Just to remind everybody, I know he's lost a little favor. He's not as popular, but he is a wild card. Last week, he pulled his bare ass out on a YouTube video. Like, you know, the sky is the limit with these characters. But, folks, once again, I want to thank you all for joining me. Please thumbs it up on the way out. We got to shut it down. I got to eat some dinner. But we'll see you very, very soon. Thanks a million.